Mecca, 50-ish style Mecca. I can't read. 50s-ish style glasses Mecca has, Greg Kirby says. I can't read today because, so I had a headache all day again. Again. I had a freaking migraine because we're getting a storm coming in. Again. Welcome to spring in the mountains. So we're gonna, oh, I don't need this as prominent. I was trying to get this more organized and I didn't yet. I know I'm gonna need this thing at some point and I'm gonna need that. I don't think I'll need this one though. I think I need a bigger. I think we need the bigger. So I have to get that out. I gotta look at the video and I gotta find what I need on the thing. Nice spice rack. Thanks. This little one here. Yeah. Oh, and we're gonna be deep frying it in the big new the new pot. I didn't have a whole lot of ingredients today. I haven't gone to the store yet, and I'm running out of like, oh, and then I could do this, but I don't have milk, or I could do this, but I don't have that, or yeah. So I'm just gonna, yeah, the Dutch oven. That's what it is. It is not where you fart in bed and hold your head, or spouse's head under the cover. So what the crap went down on the beanie cast? What the hell happened there? So I was, like I said, my head's been freaking pounding all. I saw a little what the quartering was saying. Apparently, I guess they didn't do the show because he was late or something. I don't know. OMG electric burners. I know, that's what happens when you rent an apartment, but I don't like him either. Here's the thing. My producers on the show could help me upgrade the apartment. Do you feel Resident Alien is woke? I do. No. I mean, there's a difference between being woke and kind of mocking some of these woke ideologies and making fun of stupid kids. Because that's where it's coming from, is the dumb little fucking kids. So that's where it's coming from on that. And I don't think it's really, really woke. I think they're throwing it in an area where you can just be like, yeah, here they are on about this crap again. So that's what I think. Fairground treats Girl Storm says super unhealthy but super yeah, right? Isn't that good though? You're so sick of dumbass woke children. Cosmic Yog Salat says. Deep fried butter seems like a weird. I can't do that much butter. I like butter. I can't do that much butter. I just can't. Greg Kirby thinks it's woke. I don't know if it's super woke, but man. So if I'm going to be super out of it, it's because we're doing. I want to do something, and I can't really like concentrate on a video, but I can probably concentrate enough to do a cooking stream. Oh, speaking of cookies, I'm going to do cookies probably for Easter. Like sugar cookies, if I can get around to getting some cookie cutters that are bunny shaped or something. Something bunny like. We talked about this last stream, didn't we? All the unhealthy foods have to be the tastiest ones, aren't they though? Oh, they're so good. They're just yummy. They're wonderful. So tell me what happened. I missed drama, and I'm sad that I missed the drama, but I don't know. Is there drama? Does somebody need to just have some angry sex with some random busty redhead who will make him dessert? I don't know. What the hell is I don't know where my mind's going, but anything I say can and will be used against me for the rest of my life because that's how YouTube works. Isn't it? Blueberry today. This is where we're going for now. Until we get the churros. Hello? Joseph Bynum says I'm in. No, I heard somebody was like overworked and stressed and shit. Oh, I have chocolate chips. Are there any dipping sauces I can do without milk? That's the thing. Are there any dipping sauces? I heard a meow. I heard a meow coming from the other room. Was that a Streamlabs pop-up? I have no idea. All right, let me go look. I heard a meow from the other. It might just be me in the background. It's me. It's totally me. It's just me. I'm too close to the thing. I'm sorry. I'm way too close. Yeah, it's just me. Meow in the background. Notifications on. Okay. Now I'll have the pop-ups on. Ghost cat, you know, it might be outside. Not that there's cats outside, although I did see a couple of cats at a local shelter online that I'm like, oh, they're babies and they're brothers, and their names are this, and there's a... I can't. I don't think I can afford, or I don't think I'm responsible. I'm not an adult enough to care for even me, let alone animals. So, ghost cat. I don't think so. Mexico's fatter than America. Oh, that's mean. That's mean. But they got good food, though. Oh, they have good food. Well, yeah, I mean, you got cheese and beans and rice and all the good stuff. So, yeah, it's not exactly, you know, low-cal. It's good food. Good food is not always low-cal. Volunteer to cat shelter, free food and litter. I don't have time. I don't have time. Plus, I'd be sad because I'd see all the animals that need breaking out of jail. Oh, there's the, I have the pancakes still from the other night. I'm getting more Mountain Dew. You guys are going to yell at me for it. But it's Mountain Dew Zero. So it's just chemicals and caffeine. I don't want to know. Oh. And then I've been on a diet right now. It's so hard. It's been 3 days. Yeah, diets are not easy. Diets aren't easy. Like, I've just been, like, I just try and eat less and exercise more. And then today with my head just all over the place, I just had to throw crap in the fryer because I'm like, I don't think I can, and by crap, I mean, the Tyson chicken fries, those are actually pretty good in the air fryer. Just using the air fryer is like baking it. You're not like actually deep frying. Now we're going to deep fry, so now we're going to actually, who knows? All right, I got to pull my hair off of my face though. So before I do anything, hair needs to go off. Oh, off of my face. Oh, wow. As you get the worst view of me forever. Add some bacon and improves everything. Do I have bacon? Bacon churros? I don't know. See, that's the thing. What did I have? Oh, I just had some chicken fries. There's the good one. Some chicken nuggets are better than others. I don't like Banquet. They kind of taste like garbage. If I'm gonna eat a chicken nugget that's gonna be deep fried or deeply processed, yes, a deep fried chicken nugget. If I'm gonna eat a deeply processed anything, I want it to at least taste somewhat like the thing and have the consistency somewhat of the thing I'm supposed to be eating. And a chicken nugget by Banquet is basically the chicken nugget consistency of a kind of like a sponge. So I don't know. What am I doing with my hair? I don't even know what I'm doing. It's gonna be lopsided no matter what. All right. That's the thing. So Percival the Gallant, with diets I find it pays more to eat less than exercise more, since exercise tends to make me hungrier. Exactly. You can easily eat enough to regain all the calories. I can gain more still. Absolutely. I agree with that. Because there's like always like if I'm doing extra boxing stuff, then I'm gonna be like, yeah, but all right, well I box so I can eat a churro or whatever. I haven't had a whole lot. I mean, I gave half of that cake to my ex and half of that Mexican casserole thing that we made, which is basically like a burrito casserole. If I make that again, which I think I will, I'm going to get. Oh, I need to put some ingredients on my list. Anyway. So when we make that again, we're going to make that with we're going to do a quesadilla layer. So we're going to do a layer that is quesadilla, and we're still going to crisp the tortillas. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to put just ground beef on it. We're going to make it a lot smaller. Instead of that huge casserole, but we're going to do a whole smaller one. And no beans. It's just going to, whoa, I just got dizzy. So yeah, by the way, I had a headache all day, just like a really bad migraine. So I've been out, and it didn't start off that way. It kind of was like, yeah, I started to get a headache a little later, then I laid down, and then it's like, all right, I'm going. Beans means farts. They do. So I gotta write milk on the list, cheese. Do we need buttermilk? I don't like buttermilk. Migraine, yeah, I don't know where the migraines came from. Cheese for sure. Tortillas, maybe. Some beef, stuff like that. See, when I cook, a lot of the time I want to make comfort food if I'm going to go to all the effort of cooking. Unknown username says thumbs up. Well, thank you. Thank you for thumbs upping. That sounds like a yes. That sounds like a yes. Oh man. Oh man. Ah man. So here. So what happened? Was there anything else? Did I miss anything? Did I miss? Because that's why I kind of wanted to go to you guys, because I keep either not or missing or whatever what happened. So what happened? They just canceled the stream because tired and late. Is that what happened? I think. I don't know. That's all I heard. That's all I heard. Because tired and late combination, stress, blah blah blah. Something. Armorguard, 199 super chat. Can you spit on the batter and make someone eat it? Well, if I spit on it, it would only be me here and eating it. And probably not. Probably not. Because there's nobody else here. I mean, it's my own germ, so would it be gross if I ate it myself? I don't know. But probably not. But thank you for the super chat, I suppose. I don't understand the question, but hey. Mountain Dew time. So if I get like super duper dizzy, it is because migraine plus indica. We're doing indica tonight. We're doing that. We're going that way. Oh, do we have to talk about? I'm sure people are going to talk about that Suicide Squad trailer. Did you guys like it? I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys liked it. Because you know me, I fucking hate everything. I hate everything. I hate everything. All right, where's my? Ooh, do you guys like my thumb? I like my thumbnail. I wish I looked that good on the camera. See, I can kind of scoot back. I wish I looked that good now on camera. I like this lighting better than I like the lighting in here. Should I kind of adjust it? Do we need it more bright? Maybe. Is it better a little brighter? Because I can make it brighter too. I can kind of reflect it differently as well. Taco Tuesdays. You know, I might. When does Godzilla come out? Wednesday? Is that Wednesday already? Oh wow, it's a Wednesday. Cosmic Yogg Salat can't stand superheroes. Well, they're not really superheroes. It's just a lot of gross shit and a bad 70s song. So if you're playing like a bad 70s song, which this is okay, again with the same. Here's where everybody's gonna cancel me. You guys are gonna cancel me anyway. I'm canceled as it is. So the Suicide Squad trailer just looks like Guardians of the Galaxy, or at least all the things in Guardians of the Galaxy that I didn't like. The bad 70s music, the less than funny humor, the awkward. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Is this good? If you haven't gone to Mexico and gone to the street taco stands, you're missing out. I have never been to Mexico. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. And so same thing with like Japan. Just all these places that have all the food. Oh, that's like where I want to go. I want to go to all the places that have the food, but everything's closed. Wait, I was supposed to cancel you over that. Oh, you cancel me over everything. I mean, every week I'm canceled over something. And one day I will have the balls to, I don't know. But I will cancel back, and I will cancel really good. Are there good 70s songs? Yeah, anything from the Ramones, anything from Devo, anything from Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, anything from UFO, anything from Uriah Heep, anything from Mountain. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in the 70s. It's just that anything that reminds me of Afternoon Delight, you know, like the most unsexy song ever in the world about people fucking. It's about people fucking that you don't want to see fuck. You know, like the old hippies doing the instructional stuff where you're like, oh, I'm so embarrassed watching this. You know, it's like I see actual porn stars on Twitter. Why am I watching the most disgusting? Oh. Yeah, so that's what all this music sounds like in all the James Gunn movies. And I think he's doing that to fuck with people because he's from Trauma, and that's what they do, right? Is it a troll thing? Like, here, I'm going to pick, like, the worst songs of the 70s and get people to like them, or does he actually like this? The Royce Shining, The Runaways Cherry Bomb is good. Oh, the Runaways are all right. I mean, they're pretty much one of the better Slade cover bands out there anyway. I had to say it. You know it's true. You know I had to say it. Drop the taco and get a ghost cat. Don't we have... I want to get those kittens. I can't. That's vet bills and that's shots and that's neutering and that's litter and food and all the shit that they chew up and destroy. Uh, and then what if they're sick? What if they have asthma? What if they have something? Oh, all right. I gotta get the churro recipe. I haven't even got my recipe out. 15 minutes in, we haven't even got the recipe. My squirrel school. Oh, squirrel. Oh, I don't have the picture. It's on the phone. I took a picture of him today. He was so cute. All right, excellent. My first try. So I gotta cook this over the heat. We're gonna have to put this over the heat. So then vocal band. I love Grid Harmony. ABBA was great for that. Well, ABBA's stuff was weird too. Here's the thing about ABBA's stuff. Now, I started listening to them like probably in 96 or so when they used to play. Funny, interestingly enough, I was watching in the mid 90s. I was watching a lot of the American Bandstand reruns they had on VH1, and they would have all like the disco and all the stuff that everybody was supposed to hate. And if you're supposed to hate it, I tend to like it a little bit more. So if somebody hates something, I'm like, what's wrong with it? Like, what's wrong with dubstep? It actually sounds kind of cool. I don't know. I don't get it. Except for the instance of like, what's the one, Nickelback? I don't know. They're just too mediocre to hate. They're not interesting enough to hate. Anywho. So you get these bands like, you get some of these bands, right? Oh shit! I gotta get my recipe. No, I want the recipe. Recipe. I don't want to watch it. Oh no. Oh shit. No, I'm gonna lose my recipe. I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Churro video. Oh, I only linked myself the video? I didn't link myself the recipe. Just the video for the recipe. See recipe. Okay, I had to click it. I don't remember what I was saying. Disco. Anyway, disco. So you'd see bands like ABBA coming on and they're doing like I do. They're doing these songs that you never ever hear, right? Because what's ABBA? You always hear like Mamma Mia and Take a Chance. You always hear those. You never hear some of the deeper stuff. You never hear a lot of the stuff deeper on the record. And when you go deeper on the records, when you go into like the album tracks and the album cuts, and this is what Ghost did so fucking well, like, that won me as a fan also. On top of, like, that was where I noticed them. I'm like, what? They're covering ABBA's I'm a Marionette? All right. Nice. But I thought it was a female band, and I didn't actually listen to the song because I don't like a lot of modern music, and I don't want to be let down by modern shit. So when I finally listened to them, I'm like, oh, this is actually really good. This is exactly what they should be doing. And then they're covering Army of Lovers, and then they're covering all the stuff that they totally should be covering, being like legit musicians, legit music sort of people with, that's what I loved about that. But when they're going in and covering ABBA, you can hear, like, this is why I like ABBA and stuff, and like a lot of their stuff, especially the deeper stuff, especially when you get into the Swedish stuff, especially when you get into even their more cabaret style stuff. They're very well crafted songs musically, which I like more and I appreciate a whole lot more. If you listen to like the long version of Summer Night City by ABBA, you listen to the long version of that with the strings in the beginning and how it kind of goes into this sad operatic, sort of fairy tale, and then it goes into the disco thing, which is really awesome. That is what's really, really awesome when you get into some of these songs, right? And the fact that people are like, oh, it's disco, it's supposed to suck. Well, some disco really does freaking suck. Some of it's way overplayed, and then some of it wasn't. And then you get into ABBA's more deeper stuff. You get into like their earlier 70s stuff. So like the even like the first album of theirs, I probably have just as many of the songs from the first album in Swedish as I do in English. And then you get into a lot because they had a whole couple of albums worth of stuff in Swedish pre. Anyway, hello Dread Pirate. I'm just blabbing. Why am I blabbing? I don't know. What about Strawberry Fields Forever? Well, it wasn't okay. What's the truth to the fact that I heard a rumor once that some of the Beatles songs that were coming out of that later time period were actually just kind of picked up from other bands. What's the truth to that? I don't know. I don't think I believe that, because why would the Beatles steal other people's songs when they were the fucking Beatles? Why would they pick up and sample other people's stuff? I don't think I believe that one. What do you guys think? Oh, it's just not your style. Oh, I get it. I can totally see why people would hate it too. I see why people would hate it too. But as like musicianship stuff, I really. But then again, I was also listening to at the very same time I was listening to ABBA and getting into a lot of their stuff. I was going through the entire King Diamond and Merciful Fate catalogs and listening to everything there. And then I was listening to Kraftwerk quite a bit. So this is all between like '96. And I was listening to a lot of Rocky Erickson then, a lot of Velvet Underground, a lot of I listened to a lot of different stuff depending on what phase I'm kind of going through in my life and what I'm really, really getting into. And there's a whole decade where I listened to nothing but obscure 60s. And I just inserted myself so much into that culture because I had felt like I grew up then anyway with the TV, with the comic books, with everything I was into. Like, one thing that you guys didn't know, when I was collecting comics, I was collecting Archies from the 1960s, like the late 60s especially. And I was collecting a lot of the EC horror, and I was like really into a lot of, even though the EC horror were all reprints from what, the 30s, 40s, I want to say. I don't know. Blah. Let me look. I gotta get my thing. Okay, in a small saucepan over medium heat, combine water. So we gotta cook this on the stove. So I gotta get a pan out. A small saucepan. Is this too big? I don't know if this is too big. This might be too big. I'm going to rinse it off to make sure there's no dishwasher dust. So you got to cook this on the stove top, and then we got to get that oil hot. You got to let it cool down, and then you got to get the oil hot in the cast iron. So this one, I should have just done a stream where I'm not doing something else in the back, but I don't know. I should have just talked about music, I guess, because now I haven't done a thing as far as cooking. But I'm like, oh, I want churros, though. I want a churro. The only way I'm going to get them is if I make them myself. Because I don't have a car and don't want to pay a lot of money to get DoorDash to figure out somebody to deliver them. Because that's the thing, when you order groceries, it's like 2 days later. The old EC horror comics, I read them online. Oh yeah, those are cool, aren't they? I don't know if I need these. I'm not sure if I need these bowls, but they're gonna be there. You know, we'll bring them over here. No, we're going to need one. We're going to need a bowl for something because we're going to need to mix the dough then. All right. A small saucepan over medium heat, combine water. 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. Oh, 2.5 tablespoons of sugar. Salt and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Bring to a boil. Remove from heat. Stir in flour and mixture forms a ball. All right. Step 2. Heat oil in a deep fryer or deep pot to 375 degrees. Pipe 5 to 6 inch strips of dough into the hot oil using a sturdy pastry bag filled with a medium star tip. Do not overcrowd the oil. Fry until golden. Drain on a paper towel. So that's the thing we gotta do. We gotta find my piping bags, which are down here somewhere. In my cake decorating. I need like a thing for the dining room where I can put all my baking things that I use maybe once a week or twice a week. Twice a month. Watch you do anything. You watch me do stuff like what? Like jiggle? I like jiggling. Jiggling is good for when we do donations, we jiggle. So we do that. I don't know. Is Nightbot working? I don't know if Nightbot's working. Somebody's asking for a link. It's in with Nightbot. Here's my tips. So I need a piping bag. Should we use one of their good ones? It says use a good one. Use a sturdy one. So we'll use one of the pre-washable ones. Pre-washable. We'll use one of the washables. Pre-washable isn't a word, is it? I gotta remember how to use a piping bag though. So I don't. I want churros too. Let's see the tips. All right. Here's the. You don't see my tips. Here's the tips. So it's probably going to be this one. Let me look at the video. Let me watch her video. I'm on allrecipes.com. Watch. Click the thing. Why is the advertisement on and not the watch? There we go. Play. It's going to be loud, isn't it? Okay. Great tips. I gotta find the right one. So I'm gonna open. The star one. Is this, I don't know. What number is this? Don't they have like numbers on them? That's an ad. I don't want a crapping ad on my... I gotta remember. And that's the other piece? Okay, that's the Tatcharoony thing. Alright, let's watch the video. We're watching. I don't have sauce to dip in, I don't think. Speaking of piping bags, once you get those cheap cookie kits are so frustrating. We have to cut the corner and the stuff barely comes out. Exactly. That's what I've got. I've got some of those too. And they're kind of terrible, the disposable ones. Alright, so you put the sugar, salt, you put, let's see, oil. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my god. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm sneezing. Hope I didn't piss you off. If I have, I'm so sorry. What did you do? What did you do, Loopy Locust? Why would you piss me off? Alright, so we put that in the saucepan. Saucepan? 1 cup. You think that's gonna... Yeah, 1 cup will be good. Put it in the saucepan. Let it kind of dough up. And then we heat. This is gonna be an easy. Okay, heat it. I have a thermometer. It's the ghost cat, is why you're sneezing. I think it's because I have flour on this, and I got it really close to my face. Alright, what tip is that? I don't know what kind of tip that is. Does that look like this tip? Number 5. Oh, I think it says number 4-inch star tip. Recipes. Yeah, see recipe. I think it said number 4. Yay, I do see. So I have a number 5. We'll look for the number 4. Because I'm pretty sure that's what they said. Teaspoon. Alright. Heat oil, yada yada. Combine, it will drain sugar and mix. Let's see. We have determined the nutritional value. Who cares? Keep oil temperature. Who said a number 4 tip? Well, let me look at what the number 4 tip is. Maybe she said it on the video and I didn't hear it. I'll watch the video again with the sound this time. Alright, Magos, thank you so much. Hail Mecca, my favorite YouTube harpy. I like your attitude to DC and the stereotype. I don't fucking care. Oh, there's more to that. People are mad at me because apparently, and they so I gotta jiggle. Apparently, what I said is somehow crossing the line. What I'm known as the I don't know. When you really commit to a garden, I don't care about Miracle Glow. Star Tip. TNG. I like Star Trek TNG. I can legally say used to. Shut up, Miracle Grow. We're not sponsored by Miracle Grow in any way. Alright, do they say recipes in motion? Playing churros. All recipes in Wikipedia comments. These Mexican fritters may be common in bears. In my border hometown, oh no. The line in the stand is always overwhelming. I'm listening. Screw them. Snyder Cut is the cure for sleepless nights. It put me to sleep. It put me to sleep. It really did. Okay, water into small thing. 2.5 tablespoons of white sugar. Along with half of a teaspoon of salt. Half of a teaspoon of salt. Gotcha. And 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Bring to a boil, stirring. We can do that. Once it boils, remove the saucepan from the heat. Once it boils, remove the saucepan from the heat. Stir in 1 cup of all-purpose flour and stirring until the mixture forms a ball. Stir in 1 cup of all-purpose flour, stirring until the mixture forms a ball. Allow the dough to cool slightly. In a deep fryer, heat 2 quarts of vegetable. I don't have 2 quarts. Use a candy thermometer. Medium star tip. Well, I guess that is the right size. Medium star tip, huh? Alright. Well, that's the wrong... Where's the medium star tip? It's in my hand. Oh no. What did I do? all right. What do you guys think a medium star tip is? Fry them till, oh yeah, yada yada. Medium star tip, she said. Which one? Which size is the medium? Any bakers? What do you think of Jeremy and Tim? I think Tim is very, very pretty. And I would like to suck on his fingers. I think he would hate me. I think I would hate him. No. I think he would hate me. I think Jeremy is a very good YouTuber that I watch quite a bit and have a lot of very similar topics that we cover. All right, which is the better? I don't know. Which is the better churro tip? And I like Tim because he talks about shit that I don't know anything about. So I don't have to be like, oh, you're an idiot, you're that, because I don't know. I'll take your word for it. Jeremy loves you. Jeremy from the Quarter. I like Jeremy from the Quarter. He's cool. He's cool. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. I like his content a lot. I like his, I mean, I've tried to aspire to put that kind of effort into my channel. I don't have the energy and I burn out way easier and I have way much of a hot temper, but I like seeing when he's like, yes, I have anxiety, and I'm like, okay, now I'm dealing with somebody I can like kind of understand. Because I have a shit ton of anxiety and I can totally. All right, which one? Choice. Let's see. Where's the tips? A number 5 or a number 2? Number 5 or a number 2? What do you guys think? So this is the number 2. Joseph Binois, well, here's to you, Mecca. I enjoy your cooking streams. Have fun. I know. Have fun. I know I do. Your right hand, go with that tip. This one in the right hand with the pointier stars. Thank you so much, Joseph Binois. Now I don't know. I think I twisted them. The number 5. You guys like the number 5 better? This one. You guys like this one? I think this one's better because this is more of a frosting. Okay, the number 5. This is the number 5. All right. I think so too. But yeah. Ron Jeremy's the man. I saw Ron Jeremy once. Yes, I agree. I love both of them. I like Tim Pool. I like Jeremy from the Quartering. I listen to a lot of their stuff because it's not necessarily what everybody else in like kind of my community covers. Because let's face it, this stuff I kind of get tired of. I get tired of the pop culture, especially like I don't want to cover stuff that I'm just not interested in. Like the Lord of the Rings stuff. I really don't care about the TV series. I don't want to cover Dune. I'm not a Dune fan. There's no reason for me to get into that. I want to, if I can take the energy I would use making a Dune video and just do a cooking stream, something I actually enjoy, I think that's better than faking my way through something that I don't care about or being completely detestable, which is really, really easy for me because I am completely detestable. But that's I put Harpy right in the title. I was like, I'll own it, fine. I grew up listening to the Misfits and Danzig and shit. Of course I'm gonna have a little bit of a skewed view of the world. I'm somebody who cranks the fucking Om and Ave Satani when I'm in my freaking car. When I had a black, so picture this, 20 years ago, Mecca, I had a black Mitsubishi Spider convertible with the license plate, Zahadum, on the license plate. Zahadum, if you go to Zahadum, you will not return. Babylon 5 reference, but it was black with the convertible, black leather seats, black on black, it was so nice, it was awesome. And it had a really good sound system, so you crank Ave Satana in there. It's really nice. Or pretty much even my old Dodge Neon had one. I don't know. You're not detestable. Becca, you're too funny and great. I don't know. I figure that I say a lot of shit people are thinking, and a lot of the things that people are pretending to be offended by now are just, like, really? Now you're offended? So... But that's gonna come out, just wait for that one. That's gonna come out soon enough. Because I'm not gonna hold my fucking mouth shut forever. You guys know that. You guys know me. I'm hearing stuff again. Super sweet back in the day. Oh yeah, they were nice though. They were nice. They were like, the spider eclipses were nice. And And that was the car you could like downshift if you wanted to, like manually downshift if you wanted to. So like drive the Mitsubishi Spider Eclipse up the canyon going up to like Estes Park. If you know anything about Colorado, there's a couple of ways to get up to Estes Park. And if you go, there's one way if you come up from like Loveland Greeley, from like that, and you go up all the switchback. I'm doing the road motion. All the switchbacks that I liked. You're real, you're not fake. I try to get into things that I think I might be interested in. I try to do shit. I'm not super sociable, and I think people know. I think people know that about me. I will say something and then be like, oh shit, now somebody else can take this wrong. So I try, when I try and be vague about shit, that's kind of probably my worst thing. So naming things is going to be a thing. Good day, Mecca. Craigie Pants says, hello. Well, I almost said good day back. That's dumb. Don't do that. That's cultural appropriation, Mecca. Bad, Mecca. We're living to SJW standards now. I know. These Mexican fritters are common at fairs. In my border hometown, the line says, this is by Delia. Oh, we've used Delia's recipes before. I recognize her. I've run across several recipes, but this is the best one by far. Prep time is 10 minutes. Cook time is 10 minutes. The whole time is 20 minutes. It's not going to be as long as us. I think it's going to be longer. So we have 1 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, so we're gonna need the measuring thing. So this is gonna be for a dry. We need my other cup thing for the wet. 1 cup of water, 2.5 tablespoons white sugar. Where's my tablespoon measure? 1.5. Where's my half tablespoon? Tremaine, the professor. Hey, my favorite beautiful fire red had. I got a nice dinner set up for me and you, pepper steak, and rice. Take your boyfriend out, because you were with me now. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate it. So you're gonna jiggle at least do the jiggles. Take your package. I told my mother to go and check it today. I haven't seen her though. So usually we'll do like groceries over the weekend. I'll go get groceries with her. So when we do that, I will probably get the package. I'm sorry. She probably picked it up. I'm sure she did. So it's at least there. There's no such thing as SJW standards. A standard would suggest something consistent. Well, I mean, especially if you're on the side of not being an SJW, and if you're so offended by something that one person says they shouldn't have said in the first place, yeah, and that's enough. It's like, I don't really think that you're holding any more credibility, in my opinion. But then again, I am the demon angel, harpy, whatever the crap. I'm the Karen. Kirby probably doxed you. Who they dox? Giggity. What's the giggity for? The giggity. Well, I got something in the mail. I don't know. $5 a mistake is an offer. She can do better. Oh, please. Nobody's going to put up with my shit for more than a minute. Salt. We need the salt. Because the salt is real and will flow. We need 2 quarts of oil for frying, which, well, we've got this. We've got this at least. We have this, so it's going to all go in the thing. I guess I should buy a bigger thing of oil next time. I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, I don't think it's going to be enough oil. It's not 2 quarts. It's not 2 quarts at all. It's only 1 pint. It's only a pint. But you know what? We're gonna work with what we have. I don't have any more oil in there. I don't think. I've got honey. Oh, I've got coconut oil. You would want to mix, and it's not much. That's not much. Almsy, hello. Chicken salt. What am I getting? Salt? Chicken salt. White sugar or to taste, and ground cinnamon. That's going to be the last thing. Well, we got plenty of sugar. All right. Hezekiah Duckworthy. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Salt. The salt. Everything's salty today. We're very salty. Look up your wolf for the jiggle. Your jiggle makes me giggy. Well, thank you. I think I put a sexy enough thing on the... I'm like, okay. Here's how you pose if you're a YouTuber. So you gotta do the cleave. And I also have a mosquito bite right here now. That's all you're gonna see. So you gotta do like, ooh, sexy pose, and you gotta put your hair in there, and you gotta like squeeze them together, because that's how you. Good response on Tim and Jeremy. Why? What do you mean good response? What did I say? I said something dirty, didn't I? And I forgot about it. That's it. That's it. Because I can't not. Because my brain goes dirty places. I think I'm repressed. I think I'm repressed. It's sexy makeup, but I'm gay. That's okay. That's the thing. Like people are so mad at me when like, okay, we get into it on Twitter with some of these, some members of the transgender community get very, very upset with you, or the LGBTQ community or whatever. They get very, very upset with you when you say or do or anything. They're like, you don't speak for the LGBT. Like, I have just as much a right to speak, especially in the bisexual issues, that every other person in this, just because I'm not in the cult doesn't mean, or I'm not in the meetings doesn't mean I'm not somebody who this applies to. sorry. I think I might have an opposing viewpoint that I might want to hear. Oh god, I got an advertisement. So I gotta tell you about an advertisement I got on my channel. So apparently Candace Owens has a show, and I got an advertisement for her show. And it looks kind of interesting. She's kind of doing a 4-person TV format chat show, sort of like a panel chat. You know, like the old game show chat shows? So she pulls up a Cardi B tweet, probably because I did a Cardi B related video, right? So she pulls up a Cardi B tweet, and she's passing it off to somebody, say, okay, now read this in a way that's take the position to defend Cardi B. I'm like, that's kind of an interesting concept, is when you're kind of looking at something from the other point of view. I like hearing that, I like hearing what I might, especially if it's something that, okay, I don't know anything about this. Now I'm interested. Now I want to know, because this is why it affects me now for this thing. So I'll be listening to some of this shit, because a lot of this race issue stuff that is entertainment is in every fucking aspect of society, and it's in workplaces, and it's all this crazy stuff. So I don't think it hurts me to kind of branch out into, okay, well, here's how all this shit's spilling out into reality now. I'm just more concerned in getting out of my entertainment. I didn't realize it was like already 20 years coming into my, everything else. But so I don't know. Well, DoorDash deliver oil. What do you mean? I wish Mecca was a Glow wrestler. I used to watch Glow when I was a kid. I did good. What did I did? I don't know. Give me some nasty bitches. Defending Cardi B, she has no respect for herself as a woman. Well, that was funny. Did you watch SC's video? Like SC Reviews. He did a video where Candace Owens destroyed Cardi B. And she's saying, Cardi B knows what she's doing is wrong, because and then he plays this clip of Cardi B singing along to her own song in the kitchen. And then she stops because she's around her kid. It's like, well, that kind of answers everything. I mean, is this something you want for, like, it's all right, it's different if you are specifically for this specifically targeted sort of audience, right? If your audience is, they know you're this edgy YouTuber who's got a mouth on them, right? That's a little different than, oh, now we're going to try and market this edgy rapper to everybody on the most popular awards show, without, picking something maybe different of theirs to showcase, and be like, oh yeah, and then they also have this like really taboo, for the grown-up stuff. That's kind of, there used to be the separation of stuff for grown-ups and stuff for kids, or stuff for like everybody. It wasn't even for kids, like Star Wars or Indiana Jones. That was like for everybody. That wasn't necessarily, like, you had the everybody stuff, and then you had Adult Swim, right? And then you had the raunchier, edgier stuff. And now they're trying to incorporate everything all at once, at the same time as canceling everything else. The rules are so mishmashed, jumbled up. It's just crazy. I'm just chatting, and I haven't even started cooking yet. Oh, I don't know. SC is a liberal. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Well, that's the thing. The more I'm looking into the politics ball stuff, the more I see where my own kind of alignments still really are, and how everything's just gone kind of crazy around me, because I was always for free speech and equality and civil rights, and there's no reason why gay people can't be married. Why the hell does it bother me? What the fuck business is it of mine? Why I don't care who you marry. I don't care what you call yourself. I don't care what gender you want to be. That's none of my business. Why does that hurt me? It doesn't. It doesn't. So that's just how I've always been. Do what you want. Buy what you want. Collect what you want. You want to watch porn? Go for it. You want to, as long as you're not doing something that hurts somebody else, what the fuck business is it of mine? Until you're like out there starting to represent, here, I'm marketing this movie for everybody, and I start trash talking a bunch of people and running my mouth because the cult shit has now been going around on society for so long they don't even realize that they're saying something wrong. And that's kind of the thing, right? So you call that out. And I know I'm not perfect, and I get it. But when I rant and stuff, I try and kind of do it in a really more comedic sort of. A lot of the rants I hear in my head is like a George Carlin bit or a Bill Hicks bit, because that's the comedians I always liked when I was young and when I grew up. So anytime I'm going off on something like that, I don't mean anything as like, I'm meaning this as like, that's what this person would have said, and it would have been fucking funny. And if I can say that to my friend Tina and she laughs, why is this an issue? It's like here's one. You're gonna cancel me for this. So you know what? Clip this. You guys are gonna clip this. I'm gonna give you an example of what you're gonna take out of context. If I could say something like, people are mad. Why are they mad about, and why would they even be offended about taking shots at somebody who's already dead? They're not gonna feel it. Right? If you did that, which I actually didn't even do, but if you did that, if you're taking shots at a dead person, who are they offending? Who are you offending? They're already dead. Right? So that's the first one. And that made Tina laugh because that's fucking funny. And if people are so goddamn butthurt, if people are such goddamn pathetic little snowflakes, that they're gonna have people dictate, you can't be associated with this person because they said something we're offended by. Oh, my pearls. Fuck you, pearl clutching pussies. I am so tired of pearl clutching pussies who are just going around being offended. Right? Because like if I say, that an actress says, like calling out the entire white male audience, it's like, yeah, you got a huge amount of white men who are going to get tired of being the butt of every fucking joke, and they're going to start not giving you their money. They're going to start walking, right? There's a big difference between that and saying one stupid, edgy fucking joke, right? Right? And censoring it, too. There's a big difference, I think. Shippers are scary. Shippers are scary. Oh. Alrighty. So I don't know. This is why I don't talk politics-y things, because I don't know enough about them to. Because if you just kind of come in blind, you look at one thing and you're like, well, that makes a lot of sense. And then you come in over here like, this is fucking lunacy. This is crazy. This is Looney Tunes, crazy batshit stuff. In a small saucepan over medium heat. Oh, we're actually going to start cooking. Tony Lawson, thank you so much. Your brain is dirty. My brain goes to dirty places when I watch you. Bill Hicks is the last. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I gotta jiggle. We gotta jiggle. Do we have the shot limit yet? Should we take a shot? Do I risk it? Do I risk it for the $20 shots night? Do I risk it? I don't know if I risk. Okay, we'll do one. One small one. No idea how it's gonna mix with anything. Chris Corkum, evening. Hello. Politics says it's infecting everything. We can't escape it if we try, right? Here with the father who's in jail for calling his daughter she. Oh, fuck me. That's shot worthy. Oh, that's shot worthy. Oh, did we offend somebody? I'm sorry. If I'm offending people, that's how life goes. I'm offended by having to pay the rent too and living. I'm offended that I have to be an adult. I'm very much offended by that. Oh well, we don't have to fight in chat either. It's fine. I'm sniffly. I don't know why I'm sniffly. just, oh, fuck. I wouldn't be allowed on a certain show, I swear, too much. I'm too much of a hothead. There is one thing I do respect, though. I like punctuality. I like people being on time. I don't, you know what, I should, if I had a regular stream that I'm regularly scheduling for a regular day, go live at that time if it's me. But I haven't been able to really have a regular scheduled stream, that I regularly do. But if it's me, I'm going live on time. I don't want to wait. Like, but then, like, you get in the communities, right, where you got, like, I want, where it's like, okay, but people are used to everybody being late, so they'll pile in, like, 5 minutes after. So you want to have something. So my solution is I go live on time when I'm set up in there, right, as much as I can, or on whatever time I've set up. I need a schedule. I need a strict schedule that I have to stick to. But some days I have migraines. Some days I have things I got to do. Some days I'm just me, right? Some days I'm exhausted because I've done 6 hours I want to be on time. So I'll put up my little short videos or a music thing or whatever. Okay, we're on medium heat. I have nothing in the pan. Come on, water. How much water was it? How much water? 1 cup. Okay, we got 1 cup of water we gotta stick in. Alright, 1 cup of water. Already gonna start boiling. How much sugar? This is the sugar. 2.5 tablespoons of white sugar. 2.5 tablespoons. So 1. This is the tablespoon, right? Okay, 2.5. I've never done this before, and I'm kind of scared I'm going to screw up this recipe. 2.5, okay. 2.5 tablespoons salt and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Okay. How much salt? 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I didn't get out 1/2 teaspoon, did I? I did not. It's a lot of salt. 1/2 teaspoon seems like a lot. It seems like it. Some woman claims to see her daughter's oh, Lord. I don't think 3-year-olds are people yet. It's like, anyone else want to go back to the days when they called all children her and she or whatever, or referred them all in the feminine until they were of the age where, they knew you knew they were going to survive past like 6. How much vegetable oil? 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. 2 tablespoons. White sugar to taste for the frying. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay. 2 tablespoons of 1. No, 2. And oh yeah, we gotta stir it. Do I have a spoon? I need a spoon. I need like a wooden spoon. I don't have one. Okay. Medium. We're just gonna stir that. It doesn't seem like a lot of water, does it? This is gonna be a very small recipe, isn't it? Okay, so heat that until what? Medium. Bring to a boil, remove from heat. All right, so it'll probably boil pretty soon here. Then we're gonna heat that up. All right. I want to go to the 50s, Greg Kirby says. Being affected is a weakness. We need to get over it. Become immune and unstoppable, right? Oh, God, yes. I miss the 80s. I miss the 80s, too. I liked it. I teach my young to throw away social media. There's no reason to really have it. The 80s had terrible music, but nobody got offended by anything. Some music was really good in the 80s, though. I take great pride in knowing I offend one person every day just by waking up. Oh, because you're male. LBK, Native Americans believe that children weren't truly human until I think around age 2 and must be taught to be human. Because they're not. They're not. They don't, like, humans are the only species that comes into the world completely helpless, aren't they? Or one of them. I mean, like, a baby giraffe can start walking. So baby humans, when they come into the world, they need to be taught everything. I mean, I guess you can kind of go into the marsupials where they're basically like little worm things that gotta crawl out of their mothers into the pouch, so they don't really they're kind of born, but then they're not like born yet. But no, like people, I think people by the time they're like 10, they're probably human, give or take, maybe. But then I don't think anybody should be able to vote until they're 30. Because here's the thing, the longer we live, the higher our life expectancy gets, the longer it takes for us to mature into adulthood completely. I mean, because if you look at the times of like the ancient Egyptians, they were only living until their mid 30s because they would die from like tooth infections and arthritis, and they would marry at 12 because that's when they were sexually reproductive and ready. And we're still reproductive technically, not nearly emotionally. Don't think I'm not. I'm just saying girls go through, stuff when they're pretty darn young. Any fathers or women know this. You can physically reproduce at a very, very young age because biology. But the farther we get away from like sociology, I think we should be reproducing much and much later. And I think we should be bumping the age of adulthood up and up much later too, because we're allowed so much to be perpetual children. Too long. I mean, we got too many people who are too young too long, and I'm immature myself. Hell, I'm gonna make this and it's gonna boil and I'm gonna have to restart. Alright, so we gotta get the flour ready. How much flour? Bring to a boil and remove, stir in flour mixture and form a ball. How much flour? What do I put in the flour? Flour mixture. What do you mean the flour mixture? Just flour, right? 1 cup of all-purpose flour. It's just 1 cup of flour. It's almost boiling. It's almost boiling. Oh, I'm scared. This is going to turn out terrible. All right, well, we'll get the flour ready. We'll just get it. Come on, level. We'll get it ready. All right, boil, now remove. Okay, remove from the heat. Now, while that's getting done, so remove from the heat, then you put in the flour. Well, meanwhile, get oil ready, I guess on medium-ish. I'm just gonna pour the whole thing in. Just the whole thing. I don't know, do I want to put any more? It's supposed to be pretty deep. Could go with a little bit more. I have olive oil. Yeah, need like just a touch, just in case I need more. All right, now you put about a medium. Clunk. Do you like the redo of Healer? I have no idea. I don't watch anime. I don't. I'm gonna say I probably wouldn't, based on my anime watching, which is none. I like songs from anime more than I like the shows. Usually, as a rule, oh, okay. Come on, just close. Around the thing and close. There we go. The seals. Know your racisms, guys. How depressing. What racisms? What happened? What do we do? So people lower the age of voting to 16. 16-year-olds are idiots, aren't they? Oh, aren't they though? My friends got married and had kids and quit becoming better. You have to keep advancing to become stronger and faster. What do you mean quit being better? Becca doesn't watch anime. My lord, she keeps getting cooler every stream. I don't have the attention span for anything. I really don't, unless it's like something really, really interesting or gripping. Like if it's a show debunking some religious thing, like here's how Sodom and Gomorrah was actually a meteor shower. Like, ooh, really? So I love that type of stuff. But I don't know. I'm kind of a dork when it comes to. I'd rather watch a documentary sort of thing. All right, now stir in the flour. Plop. Should have done it better than that. I should have done just a little at a time. And it'll form a ball. So then it'll be kind of like a ball. Oh. This is gonna be bad. I might need a little more water. or a better spoon. I could plop this in the stand mixer also and let it kind of mix. It's going to be a ball. You will be a ball and you will like it. Let it cool. Let's set aside. It smells like a donut. And that's what a churro is. It's just a donut. Okay. It's gonna be this will be churros. It looks like mashed potatoes. It looks like bad mashed potatoes. Here. It's a ball. Look. Oh, you couldn't see it. Oh no. Alright, let's go this way more. There. Here. Is that better? I don't know. So yeah, it's a ball. You didn't see me, I just plopped the whole. Alright. Just plop the whole thing in because I'm dumb. Alright, piping bag. Here's our tip. I gotta remember how to do these. So you drop them in like this, right? Or is it, how do the piping bags go? Like this? And then through? Oh yeah, it's like this and then through, right? It's okay to be a boomer. I'm probably a bit of a boomer. I'm sure I am. I'm sure I am. Is that it? And then I put the little screwy thing on, right? Even though it doesn't want to, like that. Is that it? Just cut the tip. I don't think I need to cut the tip. I mean, I don't want to cut it too much because it's one of the reusables. There you go. I am a Gen X. I'm an old person. I was raised on Beavis and Butthead in South Park. Now I swear like a sailor. Other Bobby Bologna says. Yeah, you same. Well, I wasn't raised on it. I was an adult by the time they were out, but you know, that's one of the things that they never. That's probably a little too. I'll let that cool off a little more. It's a little warm. Let that cool off before we stick it in the piping bag that fell on the floor. It's okay. It's just the outside. Flour. Churro. They're coming. Oh, I need my thermometer, which I think is either in here or up here. Did I put it up here? I don't think I did. No. Oh, where's my thermometer? Shoot, there it is. I need to pipe it in when it's like 350. My parents parked me in front of Beavis and Butthead. Very creepy. I was born in 75. What does that make me? A Gen X. Alright, we want this to be like 350. 140. 150. Okay, that's like 150. This is a meat thermometer. I need a candy thermometer. I need one desperately. You missed my chat, but it was selfishly filthy. Fair enough. Tony Lawson, what was it? Let me see. Did I scroll back? I'm sorry I missed it. I'm sorry, Tony Lawson. Where did I miss it? What did I say? What'd you say? I didn't see it. Am I on live chat or no? Was it a super chat? Sorry. Was it a? If it's a Streamlabs, let me know. Flower power. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, we gotta go into the live. Definitely go into the live. What was it? Was it a Streamlabs? Here, let me run in before. See if I missed any Streamlabs. And I can only hear them in here because I don't have it set up in here. Because I'm dumb. Oh, okay. There you go. Well, for some reason they're not there. Also, Deja Bob, I figured out Streamlabs today. Okay, Deja Bob, I figured out Streamlabs today. Let's see. Your brain is dirty. It was 15 minutes ago. Why didn't you tell me? Okay, Danger Bob with the $20 Streamlabs. I figured out Streamlabs today. Thank you so much. Let me go back. I'm so sorry I missed it. I'm so sorry I missed it. Where are they? Where are the supers? All right, let me go back. Member and super chat messages. Show me the members. Oh, it doesn't do that. Okay, live chat. All right. We're going to have to, it didn't show them to me. All right, let me find them. I am fired. You guys are not paying attention. It never showed up for me. Okay, it's showing up in Streamlabs. Here, we're going and play them. I see them in here. Oh, it's because it's Australian. So you guys show up here. Your brain is dirty. My brain goes to dirty places when I watch you. Tony Lawson, thank you so much. And drink up, my lady, I am. So they're there. It's just not showing up. And drink up, my lady, I am. Replay. Come on. So you could see them at least on your replay, as you see a nice drop of my. There. That's what I left up. So thank you. I do see them. It just didn't show up. I skated and made that, Loopy says. Skated what? What did you make? Oh, I heard a bloop, bloop, bloop. So thank you. Oh, thank you. And thank you, Danger Bob, for the Streamlabs. And we respected what? I don't know. What did I miss? Okay, I missed something while I was... All right. This way. Check that. And then I gotta put the piping. It's timing. So sorry if I missed what you guys are saying while I'm trying to time cooking. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I still have to get a plate to roll around the cinnamon and sugar in. 200. We gotta let this warm up a little more. I might need to increase the heat. I don't want to have it too hot. Your choice computer room is cool. McGraw cook for you. I don't know where he is right now. He's nowhere to be found, so. $2 works okay. Crispy Critters, thank you so much. I want my $2. I heard it this time. That one I didn't hear the last time. Rob will light the kitchen on fire. Who knows? Cynical Lindsay, you missed me eating a mouthful of Doritos. I'm gonna polish off my little shot here. You know what? No, we'll fill up a new one. Good evening, Becca. I hope you're doing well. Love the content. You're a sweet lady. Kenny Long says, oh, thank you. I don't know. People hate me because I said nasty things, so they're mad at me now, and they wanted to cancel me. But that's going to be more on that coming later. It'll be like a pay-per-view event, only it's not pay-per-view, and it's something building and promoted. Rob can't even show up, let alone cook. Here's the thing. To make some of this shit right would be to get on, like, the next fucking plane out here and be like, yeah. And then, but... In other words, Notter's wet. No, I'm probably mean to him anyway, so. How long have you been with Rob? You guys seem like a great couple. Blasted hard lift. Are we though? Thank you. Are we though, with everybody doing whatever they can to try and split us up? I mean, I don't know. Well, like a couple years, but it's not like been, I don't know. It's been like, since like Star Trek Las Vegas, give or take. I guess it was kind of where it's like but then there was a lot of other circumstances like before and after, and we're up to 220. It wants to go up to like 350, so I don't know, should I maybe increase it just a smidge? You were called I was called an F word, my baggy jeans in the bar in the 90s. They do. You two seem really happy on New Year's Eve, and hearing the singing was fun. Oh yeah, we did a singing stream on New Year's Eve, so. Well. I am too deplorable to be seen with, according to some channels, so. Because I care more about fucking producers. I don't know. That's a topic for a thing. Anywho. It's very doughy. Okay, it's still really warm. So I think this has to cool off quite a bit more before I stick it in the thing. That has to come up too. So is it too hot over here maybe? Maybe we need to move the thing over here. Let's move that to there. Move that to there now. Greg Kirby, if I marry a billionaire, I'm convincing her to buy Disney. Well, do you think Disney would sell? Also, how many billions? I mean, if they paid $4 billion just for Star Wars, right? How many billions do you think Disney's worth? A lot of YouTubers are live streaming tonight. We are all live streaming because it's Friday and there's nothing else to do. Because the world's still kind of the world's still kind of locked down. Kind of. It's really not. I mean, most places are back to normal, but, you know, some people think it is. So. 160. I'm using vegetable oil because I don't have canola. I want to get this to like 350. I don't think it's gonna anytime soon either. Alright, I might have to raise it just a little. We're gonna keep raising it. What are you gonna serve this with? I don't know if I have anything to serve it with. I probably just powdered sugar or honey. Oh, I can dip them in honey. That might be good. I think that's gonna be good. Do you think it's gonna be good to dip them in honey? Honey's so good. Yes, do you have to change the recipe because you're over 3,000 feet above sea level? I didn't. We'll see if we have to. I didn't see it in the thing though. I don't see it in here. Combine sugar and cinnamon, yada yada. It doesn't say. We determine the nutritional. Keep the oil temperature consistently between 350 and 375 as you fry. If it gets too hot, turn off the heat. It doesn't have any annotations. I'm on all recipes, and it's just allrecipes.com, and it's the churro recipe by Delia. I think we've used Delia's recipes before, though, because that sounds familiar. And I just took a swig of honey. Right out of the bottle. This is Colorado honey, actually. Ambrosia Honey Company. Anyone else get this? I used to actually get this in Wisconsin when I lived there. So I used to live in Wisconsin. And we would actually just, I'm like, oh, Colorado honey, I'll get that. It's actually really good, so thumbs up. Man. Here's the thing. Butterscotch is, butterscotch would be, I don't have any, like, see, I have chocolate chips. I could do a chocolate sauce. I could do a caramel sauce. I just don't have, because that's one of the things, one of the sauces I saw, I can't remember. It was like it was a maple syrup. It was like a maple sauce. But I don't have any milk or cream. So every sauce was like, oh, and combine cream or milk. All right, I don't have either. I used to get local because it helps with allergies. Yes, that's what I've heard. I've heard that just eat local honey because it's going to have a lot of the chemical compounds that are in the allergens because, well, the bees, as we know, make the honey from flowers and from the pollen. So it's going to have that pollen from that area if you're allergic to pollen-y and sort of floral sort of things. You'll build up an immunity by having it on the inside, or you'll just be allergic to the honey. But I think something to do with the process of how the bees turn the pollen into honey that kind of filters out the things that would actually make you allergic. Okay, here we go. This is a little closer. 315, 319. I need a candy thermometer. 320, 340. All right, we'll let it kind of warm up for another second. And we have to stick it in the piping bag and get rid of the flour. We get a plate to roll around in sugar and cinnamon. How much cinnamon? It doesn't say. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Only a teaspoon? That's not a lot. That's not a lot at all. Salt. Hello thing, this falls on me. I just bump this and it just falls. My little holes in my spoon handles are like too small. I might just keep my I could keep my measuring spoons up here instead of the big spoons. But I don't have any place for the big spoons. I don't have sell saltines. What happened to alternative? Alternative what? Like I said, no milk. What do you mean? What alternatives? Do you have another job besides YouTube? I do not. I do not. What am I saying? It's amazing how some people are really allergic to cinnamon. Are they? Will DoorDash deliver syrup? Probably not. I'm imagining no. I'm probably gonna put some powdered sugar on it though. That's why I got that out. All right, sugar. I don't know how much sugar it wants. Probably quite a bit, huh? I guess I didn't need these bowls anyway, so I can stick them over here. This is the. That's that. Sugar. Oh no. I'm clumsy. I don't know how much sugar. It's just, I guess, sugar and cinnamon to taste, right? It says what, a teaspoon, a tablespoon, half teaspoon, half tablespoon. That's about what? Cinnamon and sugar to taste, right? Yeah, I think it's gonna go good with honey. I'll just dip them in honey. Is there like a melted honey butter sauce? What do you think? This is just a cinnamon sugar now. Cinnamon sugar. I'm trying to mix it on camera. And I'm doing a very poor job of mixing on camera. Because to get close enough to like talk, because I'm just streaming off my phone. I'm just streaming off my phone. So hopefully the video is good for you guys. I have no idea what this phone's streaming at. If it's streaming at like 350 or 720 or not 350. That oil's probably hot enough too. I hope it's gonna taste more like churro and less like chicken. All right. How is this? Maybe a little more. Maybe a hit more cinnamon. Just a hit. Have another hit. Must be California sunshine, right? What's their debt? What debt? New Cinnamon Toast Crunch sells its own premixed powder. It's good on oatmeal. I did not know that. I never actually liked Cinnamon Toast Crunch when I was younger. I don't know. I don't like cinnamon cereal, I guess, so much. Like if I'm getting like Cheerios or something, I'm getting like the Honey Nut Cheerios or the berry. I like the berry stuff better than the cinnamon sugar stuff. But yeah, cinnamon toast with just honey, or just cinnamon bread with honey is like a snack I used to do just for funsies. Okay, you go there. See, I got this. I got that out. This is gonna be a disaster, just like the pancakes. Oh no. You watch, it'll be just like the pancakes. It'll be like, oh shit. There you go there. Alright. Where are we at? 330, 352, 369, 380. Okay, we gotta turn it down. Alright, we gotta turn it down a bit. Turn it down, or kind of, that's hot. Of course that's hot. I was gonna maybe like remove it from the heat for a second. Oh, we'll just turn it down a bit. We'll just let it kind of cool. Well, we gotta pipe this in anyway. So this is what we're rolling that in. Cinnamon sugar. Just we're putting our dead oil in. No, fried chocolate shake squares with powdered sugar. Honestly, we're done what? We're done what? Who wants to run away without cult culture? You know, well, if you're asking me to go and join a cult, I don't know. As long as I'm like the alpha chick, I'm usually okay. I don't mind sharing too much as long as I'm like there. Or if I'm like, you know, I got shit to do. I don't want to play Terraria. Can you go screw her for a minute? Woo. As long as I'm like the alpha chick, I'm okay. Yeah, man. Squish down. I don't know what to say. Culture as white is done. Well, is white a culture? I mean, is that kind of racist? Is that kind of... Because to say, like, white is a culture, then that means that, like, all white people act in certain... What about Vanilla Ice? Well, he was kind of appropriating. Or Eminem now. People like him. I don't like rap, but... Geo, touch me inappropriately. Let me show you on the boulder. Geode. Well, when they're talking about their damn sex lives in Star Wars, oh, you don't need to have sex with somebody to prove you love them. Like, I don't care about hearing this in Star Wars. It's like, what are you trying to teach me? This is about, you know, this is something that, like, you can watch when you're 4. You know? A 4-year-old doesn't need to know that. So then again, my mom watched Danielle Steele miniseries and Judith Krantz ones when I was a kid, so I saw a lot worse. And soap operas, so I saw a lot worse than that, but that was not in, like, Star Wars. Wasn't it? It's like, so you can, and there's a difference between something being for kids and being family friendly, too, I think. 233, 291. 362, 384, 401, 411. Okay, yeah, that's way too hot. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to really lower that. It's gonna take forever to cool off. Alright, lower it. Lower it again. Geo heard your date. He's a cock block rock. Oh, it's terrible. That's so terrible. Yeah, these social justice shit is like nobody. You're not as oppressed and repressed as anyone thinks you are. Just because you all have to feel and prove you're wokier than now to your little cult doesn't mean anybody else who's normal gives a shit. Like, normal people don't care about this, and you're ruining people's lives. Oh, that's just white privilege talk. Oh, fine, okay. Give us one way to end it once and for all. Just tell us, how do you end racism? What's the bottom line? Can we write a check? What's the dollar amount? What's the thing? What's the martyr you gotta burn? Who's the sacrificial lamb to the slaughter that you have to take the racism of the world's sins out of? What's the one person you gotta pin it all on and make it, you know, who's our next Jesus type? That's what it really has to boil down to, I guess. Who's the person who's, because like how you end this once and for all? Because right now you're basically holding everybody else hostage because you're butthurt, right? You're holding everybody else hostage because you're butthurt over something that a lot of us didn't have anything to do with, that a lot of us are just going about our lives, and because you're sitting there all learning about all this crazy shit about how everybody's all oppressed and everybody's horrible. Okay, yeah, that's called humans. That's how humans evolved. You should have taken, you know, the next year's class instead of just the 101 level, because at 101 you don't get the whole picture, especially if they're texting about how cute Kylo Ben is and how you want to ship him with Rey and all that shit. So when you're there texting about whatever imaginary big screen couple you're simping for or shipping, right? You're missing the point of, you know, there's a difference between human evolution and then humans evolving to choose not to do these things as well. And when humans are evolved and choose not to do these things, you can reward them, but you still have to understand that humans are not perfect. We make mistakes. People will see and do something that somebody else finds whatever, and canceling people for all eternity because of it has happened before in history. We've had witch hunts. We've had the McCarthy shit. We've had all of these things. Repeating that isn't going to solve anything. You know, you're just going to create the cycle again. It's just like abusing a kid. You're going to create the cycle of abuse again. And it's heating up again. How's it heating up again? I've done pretty much everything but remove it from the heat. It's heating up again. All right, we're lowering it again. It'll just take a while because it's a huge thing. It's about resentment. They have it over everything and they don't know how to process it. They're angry or whatever for dumb reason, imaginary real. And you know, it's okay to be angry, but to be angry and to be angry and cancel people for it, to be angry and destroy a lot of shit. There's a lot of differences there between being angry and saying, hey, this is what you actually done. This is what's actually gone on. And here's why it affected me, right? Here's how it affected. There's a huge difference between that and going out on a social justice tirade on behalf of somebody who may or may not even want your help, somebody who may or may not be, you know that, I guess, is how I'm trying to, I don't know. Oh, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. It's a hard thing to say. Because I don't want to get into a lot of shit. We're going to one of their neighborhoods. Who, like, they is who? They all hate each other and project their petty little issues on the rest of us. Well, I think it just depends on. I think that's just how humans are, anyway. I mean, you go into a rich suburb area with a lot of white women, and they're gonna be, super resentful of other cultures doing things differently too. I mean, I lived in Vegas, for crying out loud, and you'll have the one set of people who are having a birthday party for a 2-year-old at 3 a.m, and then you'll have the other people who are going to complain about it and blame, the ethnicity, and not just the fact that, okay, these people might just be a little bit of irresponsible parents, right? It might not be an ethnicity thing. It might just be a these people specifically thing. Who just happen to, there's like a big difference there, I guess. Pick a fence. Hey, some of those fences have like those, oh no, I'm thinking of stairs. Have you, I don't want to say, have you guys seen those videos of the girls on the stair post, or on the 4-poster beds? I mean, I certainly haven't recently. I kind of understand your morals. I have none, I think. I don't know. I'm a harpy. I'm a hot-headed harpy. They get high on rage SJWs. I think they do. It's addictive. I mean, I come from like metal and punk and metal. Like I'm an angry person. I come from like a punk metal sort of, like the angrier, the darker, the more demonic. I like that sort of music sometimes, I like the loud, angry, mean sort of, because it lets it out of your system for a minute. I mean, it's a release valve. You go into a Slayer concert or something. Is getting to sing along, yell along with a band in concert, like live. That is a release valve of a lot of the anger and frustration. Because then when you go home, you're fine. All the little stupid stress of like, oh, that asshole cut me off, or this bitch was talking about me at work, or this person's an asshole, or all that stress kind of gets out of your system at some point. And that's kind of why I rant on YouTube, because I really don't have a car or a job to go sing on the way to work by singing Halloween songs. And I miss singing Halloween songs. Oh, I do. I love that. I was listening to some Halloween today. I was listening to like Ride the Sky. Just the Walls of Jericho album in particular I was listening to. Oh, it was good. Oh, it was so good. I forget how good that was. And then I love, Keeper of the Seven Keys also. Slam poetry, right? Okay, we're gonna try and get this. The second I pipe this in, we're gonna try and not get this too hot. They say don't get it too hot. You want it between like 350 and 375. 380, 390. See, it's up to 400. I might have to kind of catty corner it so it gets off of the heat, because I got the electric burners and the giant cast iron. This might be too thick of a pot too. So here, we'll just take it off the heat for a minute, and then put it back on the lower, and then we'll... Okay, like I miss concerts. The last concert before the Kung Flu was Motionless and White Hailstorm and Alice Cooper. Well, Hailstorm, that's that one chick, right? It's like she's young, but she's learning about a lot of the SJW, everything is lame. Move, music, artist, website, comedy. Well, all their comedy is just how white man bad and yada yada the patriarchy. It's like, oh God, you really think this is cute? This is why moms go and raise children. You're not really like I hate saying it. This is why sometimes women. Gee, for people who get so offended by what I say a whole lot worse about women, and I say a whole lot worse about SJWs. This is why women kind of should, once they get a certain age, for the most part, if you don't have a reasonable outlook on life and actually some joy in your life, like playing video games or whatever, you probably should not write these things when you're just angry at daddy because you had to work for a living. Because you had to work for a living. Because you have to. Because trust me, I'm angry. I have to work for a living. I don't blame the fucking patriarchy for it. I kind of blame other women. I kind of blame the whole feminist movement anyway, because they had to ruin a fucking good thing, because a bunch of unfuckable chicks had to come around and say, we are not going to take it. We're not going to take it anymore. Oh. Preston Bruno, thank you so much for the super chat. Electric stove, stuck ass, gas stoves are where it's at. I know. Then I could just adjust it easier. Alright, we're going to put it back on and see how it is. There's barely any heat now. It's going to be too... I just don't want to have the oil too hot. Well, it's hot oil also. Oh, please don't drop in the thing. Now I'm scared I'm going to drop it. Okay, 340, 350. It looks like I'll just leave it around here. It's still kind of hot. 378. 381. Okay, I'm going to pipe it in. It'll be a little on the warmer side. But hey. Oh, I also want to get a paper plate. Paper towels. I'm also using vegetable oil, which is probably a bad idea. You probably want to use a better oil than vegetable oil. Oh, and also. Alright, you're supposed to what? Like cut them and snip them? Do I snip them with my scissors? Yeah, I got these out of the dishwasher a couple days ago. Sure I didn't snip any like meat. Okay. Please don't pipe the tip into the bag. Please actually come out of the thing. Please come out of the thing. I don't know if it's going to come out of the thing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's coming. Are you ready? Did I miss? Oh, did somebody send a super chat? Okay, yes. Preston Bruno. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Where you have the Harpy Cathedral? I don't know. We have it somewhere in like a spooky area. Where's a nice spooky area? Yeah, man. This might be too small of a tip. Oh no, this might be too small of a tip. I might need to change out the tip. Oh shit. This tip may be too small. Was that medium? A medium star? That's a medium. Oh no. Come on. Alright. Sure. There's one. There's two. I don't know how big to make them. Not really big, right? We'll just do like 3 at a time. Just so they kind of have a more even. Or 4. We'll go 4. Just so they all kind of cook a little evener-ish. There. Alright. Try that. Ah! Alright, it's coming out of the bag on the end. Because of course it is. I don't know how long these cook either. Also, I don't know if the smell's coming out and stuff in there. I guess I'm doing it. Yeah, I guess this is... They're tiny. Oh, they're tiny. They're like little French fries. They got a tiny tip on there. Alright. I'm sure that's fine. They're really snack sized. Oh, Lord. 12 inches. I think it's too big. Just keep away from the ants, right? Peanut oil and avocado are the highest temperature oils. See, I should have had peanut oil or something. I should have had canola, but I used vegetable because that's what I have. I don't have it. I do have some olive oil. Everything's like so expensive. You go to the grocery store and it's like, okay, well, so vegetable oil is like $5 and just everything's like $5. It used to be like $1. All these things used to be $1 way back in the day. I probably should have needed this more. And everything's like $5. There's 4 little ones in here. I think they need to go a little longer. They also don't look like churros. They look like those potato things. Olive oil's the best. They didn't say to fry it in olive oil. They said canola. So usually canola and vegetable are pretty similar because you can fry chicken in both. So we're gonna take them out, stick them on the paper towel. Once they look done, they're pretty done. What do you think? Just another couple of minutes. Stick them on the paper towel and roll them around in the sugar. Then we're going to do the rest of the things. And then we got churro snacks to snack on while I'm sad. They're tiny though. So I think we need something bigger than a churro to suck on. I was watching Dancing Bacons. Do you guys watch that? They were at Tokyo Disney. And they had like Marvel churros and Spider-Man churros. They were huge. Oh, but they look so good. Oh, they look so good. Oh, they looked amazing. Yay! Round 1. Churro. And you want to roll them around while they're still hot and wet? Okay, round 1. Churro. Dust in sugar. They're going to be hot, too. Dust in sugar, and then we put them on another plate. Should we just leave them in here? Look at that. Oh, look at that. They're going to be hot. Should I kill myself on one right now? Hello, Raquel, SSG. If you're not allergic to peanut oil, is the go. I don't have any. I got none. All right. And a third plate just for the finished ones so that it doesn't clump. Looks like it's going to clump. Alright, because it's hot. Okay. So those rolled. Now we got to try. Oh, this is going to be hot. It was too small of a chip. Oh! Oh, they turned out perfect. Kenny Long, were you in that hit piece by rewriting Ripley? It was so mean. Yes, I was. Oh, yeah. Everybody was in it. They named a lot of our friends and even Echo Base Network. They did. Oh, it's good. Okay, and they're hot. Yeah. Use a bigger tip next time. Because these are teeny. I realized the tip was small. If I could change it now, I would, but... Becca's a public enemy. I know. Well, they think they can sue me. Fat chance. Alright. I had to eat all of them. Next round. Next batch. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god. Dip them in jam. I forgot to dip them in honey. They're gone. Alright, well, we'll make more. We will just make some more. Hope the oil's hot enough. It probably is. Probably too hot. So yeah, don't be like me and use a much bigger tip than I did. So the number 5 tip is too small. I wish you would have just said, use this number of tip. I should have figured because it's coming out super tight. That's what she said. I know. Coming out super duper tight. Skizzers! Oh, they taste good though. Yes, I'm gonna have to dip the next batch in honey. See, now I don't feel bad for eating like more than one of those. Because if they're tiny, then you're only eating like tiny. So then if we could even probably freeze this, but I mean if you're gonna go all the trouble to heat up oil, babysit oil. I swear half of the stream was just, how could we babysit this oil? I don't want to overcrowd the pan either. So if I do like 4 at a time, it's not going to overcrowd There you go. The pan. Do 5. 5. Well, they're tiny. They're so tiny. 5. Yeah. At least I have the star tip. I realize they'd be like McDonald's French fries size. Yeah, the tip's too small. I wonder. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Just let them float around. It's probably best that they're tiny. Oh, man. So I gotta work that thing to get the stuff coming out of the tip. I do. Just invented churro fries. I'm sure I did, and I'm sure somebody better than me did. Just use a smaller tip and squeeze hard. You know, like you're milking a dick. I don't know. You deserve a much bigger tip, Tony Larson. Thank you. Did you send another super chat? Did I miss one? Tell me if I missed it. Please tell me if I missed it. Oh, Lord. It is also what I am here. What time zone am I in? Jack Mack says, I don't know, it's almost 11? I'm in Colorado. And smoke weed every day. Nope, have shown up. I'll let you know. Have what shown up? Oh, okay, none have shown up. Okay. Well, I do want to get another gummy. I think it's time. Oh, I brought them out here, didn't I? Aha! Weed time, because we've been live 2 hours, so yeah, weed time. We're more coherent. You never want to be more coherent. Be less coherent like me. I find impressive that Bill Gates is going to try and block out the sun in June. So he's literally Mr. Burns now. He's literally Mr. Burns now. I think Trey Parker, Matt Stone, Seth MacFarlane, and Jim Morrison are all time travelers. Sent from the future to try and protect us from the giant corporations and the billionaires and the bad music. Why do I love Jim Morrison? And he gave an interview where he sounded like a time traveler once. Where he's like, in the future, it'll just be like one guy and a computer. So I'm like, oh, that's because you're from the future, damn you. Gummies as an adult candy, of course. What time is it? Yeah, it's 9:47. It's actually 10:47. So it's almost 11. Pete's gonna be live soon. Oh, I did a video with Pete. I didn't have time to edit it. It's really, really funny. I gotta put it up tomorrow. So Pete and Tina and I, as we do sometimes after his streams, we'll hang out, get really, really baked, and talk about shit. So we were talking about like this, the Snyder Cut. We were talking about the Batman stuff. And then I'm like, you know what? They have me on IMDb. I just wonder who else, whose movies I'm more famous than. So that'll be up tomorrow probably. I have to edit it tonight after this stream. So I'm looking through my IMDb and I'm looking to see. So there's a few fun ones. I think I need to turn up the oil again. There's a few fun ones. Oh no, these needed. The oil's not hot enough now. I bet. What's it at? $160, 202, 230. Yeah, it's probably it's a little low. All right, we turned it up again. 260. Son of a. No wonder they're not cooking. I'd break some shrooms if I could, Eric Schultz says. Do you think that would be a good thing? Who did you list as time travelers? I said Jim Morrison, Trey Parker, Matt Stone, and Seth MacFarlane are probably time travelers. Seth MacFarlane probably. He really feels like one. Feels like one, doesn't he? I mean, somebody who's kind of been in and out of time anyway. There's some weird shit. There's some weird shit that's going down. There's some weird shit. There's some weird shifts and splits. Sebastian Stan, I don't care. Internet response to the fan casting is Duke Fartknocker. Keanu Reeves is a time traveler. You think so? Maybe, probably. think so. They're pretty spiritual and amazing when you're in their right mindset. Yeah, but if I'm in a mindset where I'm like seeing demons and shit, I don't know if that's like the right mindset or not. I'm seeing demons and aliens and stuff. And then that might be a bad, oh no, bad mindset. Come back. Come back. Come back, little French fry. Churros. Those are embarrassing. They're tiny. Oh well. I think it's funny. See, like I said, every time it's a cooking you never know until you try, right? So not bad for a first attempt, all things considered. So let these roll around in the sugar. I'm just doing it by hand. See, this is stoned food that you can just do easy. Oh man, we're gonna do next time. There's a pumpkin spice churro mix I saw that I want to try. Like churros, go eat a churro, like Carson Claus says. Anybody watch him? Am I the only person who actually likes crane videos and claw machines as a grown adult in 2020? See, that was the thing. I'm like, oh, I could do like a travel channel or claw machines would get too many kids. But I was watching them because they're fun. Because I had just discovered going to Dave & Buster's was kind of a fun thing right before, you know. And I just discovered Star Trek coin pushers, and I'm like, oh my god, these are so fun. This is so damn addictive. And then I get a stupid thing like it's like adult casinos, you know, where you're at least going to get a prize and you're at least going to get to try and collect all the oh, I love the coin pushers. So I just discovered Dave & Buster's coin pushers before, you know, everything shuts down. I was going to go and do some arcade shit in Vegas in January 2020, but got super duper sick and spent like 3 days in bed with the coof, probably. I mean, when you have a fever, a dry cough, can't get out of bed for 3 days, that's pretty likely, you know. This new Chinese super flu that's coming around, that's totally not a problem in January of 2020, according to, you know, the in-charge Rooney peoples. That's probably close to the right temperature. Now they're frying on top. This is a good angle. Sweet. Nice. I'm happy. Some fast food restaurants sold churro fries a couple of years ago. Probably Burger King. Arcade machines are full of germs. Yeah, I think so. Phoenix 25. I still love arcades. They're fun, right? I like Vegas. I just want to go back to Vegas. I'll go back to Vegas. It's like so much fun. I'm gonna go back to because I used to live out there. I lived out there from 2002 to 2014. Then I moved to Wisconsin. Don't go to Wisconsin. No, Wisconsin's fine if you're somebody who, you know, wants a reasonably cheap housing sort of area and location, wants to go out to Applebee's or McDonald's, and wants, you know, I mean, you got the beach there, which is always super, you know, if you like super extreme weather too. Super hot and humid in the summer. And super cold and freezing in the winter. I didn't like Wisconsin. Vegas was a blast. I love it. I love Vegas. It's fun. But my own main machine. But these days, I can't challenge people and make them buy the pizza. Ooh, pizza sounds good. Now I want pizza. 2077 was devastating. I don't want to know. I went in 2003. I probably saw you, Phoenix 25. Okay, so in 2003, what was I doing in 2003? Oh, that was when I'd go and go to the Star Trek experience every single day practically, or go and they had a free pull at Caesars back in the day. So I'd go and do that quite a bit. And it's just fun just to get out, go walk around the strip for about an hour. That's what I kind of miss, because I used to love to go and just walk around like the cool places like that. So I miss doing that. I see all these Vegas bloggers, and I know they're probably live right now. Not Leaving Las Vegas is a good one. Poor Frederick I've been watching, and I've been watching. I don't watch as much Pompsy because I think I'm just too old for his channel. He seems very young, and he's very good at entertaining his audience. He's got a huge following. Nothing against him, I just don't watch him as much because I like the other two guys better. But I think Not Leaving Las Vegas is probably the best one. He's the Canadian guy with the masks that he sells. Because he does a lot of, like, insider stuff. So he's the one who said that, now the Rio, where the Star Trek experience is usually held, that's where it's going to be held, not the experience, the convention. The Rio is going to be rebranded as a Hyatt, I want to say. I think they're a Hyatt now. It's because they just bought the Rio, because the Rio is, like, no more. The Rio is no longer going to be a casino out there, or a hotel. So I think the Star Trek convention will still be there, but it's just going to be a different hotel name. So, at least I think. And I just touched that, and now I've got the stuff all over my hands again. 158 likes, everyone. Thank you for hitting the like button. I really appreciate it. I visit Las Vegas to visit the Death Star and see the Las Vegas Raiders. Do you like any sports? I'm not a sports ball knower or doer. I mean, I like Ninja Warrior. I want to see that live out in Vegas. Because I liked the Japanese one a lot, and I like that they brought it to the States. I like that. The Ninja Warrior thing. I'm going to let these go another couple seconds. I'm going to raise the heat a bit, too. Raise it a little. Raise it a little. Last time I was in Colorado, 2001. There were special coffee shops. I don't know. Like coffee? Moved to Wisconsin for the cheese. The Mars Cheese Castle. Fun fact, it is not actually made of cheese. Total letdown. Here I'm like, oh, that castle's made of cheese. No, it's made of brick. Stupid Mars Cheese Castle. But they have really good fudge, like raspberry swirl fudge. And they also have, they get the really good cheeses there too. You can get, you can try any cheese, and I can never remember. Like, I always like the good ones that kind of taste like Goudas and cheddars, and I like a lot of those sort of cheeses. And your Colbys, any of your Colbys and your Colby Jacks, I love those. Those are always like the best cheeses. So they have those at the Cheese Castle. And then they have like a whole international food shop where you get like Swedish stuff, you get German stuff. They sell like the rooters or whatever they're called. So I love foreign candies. I love foreign sweets. I love trying all those sort of stuff. As you can tell, I like snacks. But yeah, I like trying all the, like IKEA will have some of the best just sweets. Those cookies, those little cookies with the heart that have like the raspberry filling are so good. Or is it strawberry? I can't remember. Love exotic snacks. Love the snacky snacks. Snacky snacks for all your snacky needs. All right, we got 2 batches. We're going to keep going until the bag is done because, wow, this tip is way too small. So like you can see, we're really, really struggling. You gotta really, really milk that, milk the bag, as it were. Much like it's a dick. Oh, this stream is so censored. This stream is so censored. It'd be kind of easier if you kind of squeeze the bottom down here. Alright, that might take less time. Try and see if we can squeeze a couple more in. Just to make it go a little faster. That's okay, I have nothing else to do tonight. Beat's live though, so definitely check out Creepy Little Book for all your awesome UFO needs. What's Pete's stream tonight? What's he doing tonight? 620, aren't they all? Aren't one all? Oh, Turkish Delights. Oh, Turkish Delights are good. Turkish Delights are good. Get yourself wonton what? Wonton wrappers and shove things in there for, oh god, wonton wrappers, right? I want to get like some sort of apple pie sort of filling. and do something, because I love apple cinnamon sort of things. I love raisiny, cinnamon raisiny things. Get another paper towel. They're a little too greasy, because I'm also resting my spoon in this. So. The Book of Revelations. Oh, Pete's talking about the Book of Revelations tonight. He was gonna have like theme nights for a while. So if you want to learn about the Book of Revelations, that's the thing. That's the thing with Pete. I'm not a religious person, but I don't mind listening when it's not being preached as and this is what you have to believe. And that's kind of how I like to see life anyway. That's why this woke shit really comes off as a religion to me, as a cult, because they're like, oh no, you have to believe this or else. All right, okay, so that's religion now. Because you're going on your feelings and you're going on non-information, and not all people have this viewpoint, but if you don't like it, you'll be excommunicated and cast out. Baklava, I have not. I don't know if I'd like it because it's got nuts. I don't know. Might. Oh yeah, my Twitch channel. I might stream over on Twitch tonight. If I am not editing, I gotta edit that video. And I had another video that's supposed to be edited that I sent off, and then now radio silence, so I have no idea. So I have no idea if that video is coming or what. But it's funny. It's from one of my new segments. If I'm still allowed to do my new segments, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on with that, but I mean, and then I have, I'm gonna probably I was gonna put it up today, but I had to take a nap because my head was just pounding. I have a video that Pete and I recorded last night that's gonna be a funny one. It's gonna be a funny one, so. Because Pete and Tina and I are just hanging out, so we're all on it. Pete, Tina, and me are all on it. It might be related to, It might be kicking a horse while it's down, or kicking a flipper-footed weirdo while I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm washing my glasses also right now. I'm washing my I can't see anything. I'm washing my glasses in the sink. Because they're getting hot oil on them, and they're fogging up, so I can't see anything. Hope you feel better, Phoenix. The Book of Eli was great. I didn't see it. But read it. Oh, Nobody. How's Nobody? Don't give me spoilers. Do you guys like the Nobody movie? I heard that came out. I watched about a minute of the Cinema Snob, Brad. I watched his about a minute of his review, and he said he really liked it, and then I turned it off. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to hear any more. If he says he really liked it, I'm intrigued. I want to hear what anybody else is saying too. These are too burned. No! It's burned. Oil too hot. Actually, these are probably not burned. They're just a little too dark now. Oh no. They're a little too dark. We will taste one. I'm trying to say taste and test at the same time, and I'm stuttering. You'll not die until I finish this mission in peace. Phoenix, I gotta go. It's been fun. Take care. Well, thank you for being here. These are a little too dark. I don't know. These might be too burned. It might be burned. Alright. We'll lower the heat. I also was not paying attention, so that's my fault. That's my bad. Let's see how these taste. If these darker ones turn out or not. Wooch! I'm getting powder on the floor too. Powdered sugar. It's not powdered sugar. We'll taste one. We'll taste the wonky one. Why is it wonky? Oh. Okay. Alright. They're edible. They're just, they're just harder. The rest are good, though. Alright, we earned one for burning them. They're not even quick. They're crunchier now. Alright, some of them are more burned than others. Hi, Mecca, it's me, Michelle. I'm back, hon. Sorry about the other day. I was at rehearsal and my friend was letting me use their laptop. Oh, no worries. I'm not special, read others, Loopy Locust says. Everybody's special. Like I says, I see nothing. I can't see anything. Alright. So I'm looking to see who saw nobody too. Did anybody see that? I imagine if I had a thicker tip, these would be less crunchy. Tip's too thin. I'm wondering if it's worth changing out the tip real quick. I'm doing the last batch. Go much thicker. Okay, we'll go 4. We'll try. Oh no, okay. How do I change out the tip? Without, we don't. I don't think we do. I don't think that's going to be a thing I can do. I don't think I can. Becca invented wonky fries. I did. I'm sorry. Alright, yeah, these are way too hard. They're better when they're fresh, though. They're less hard. They're tiny, though. I know somebody had... That's what they taste like. They taste like the Taco Bell Cinnamon Crisp. Yeah. That's exactly what they are. I'm gonna cook these way less. I'm gonna pull them like probably right now. I'm a little under. What do you think? That too hot? Or too under? It's still kind of sizzling. Alright, we'll go way less. Now we're gonna roll these around and see if having them a little underdone is gonna make them softer. I might be just cooking them too long. I mean, they taste good though. Hot. Alright, now roll around in the sugar. It's not the size that counts, it's the satisfaction. Right, you know, you're actually right. You're actually right. Because 9 times out of 10, the guy's gonna get you off of his tongue anyway, more than his dick, anywho. I mean, unless you can't even do that. But sometimes you get guys who can't even do that, right? Or girls. Or girls even. Or they don't want to. Churro bites, that's kind of what they are. Alright, so those are a little less done. We'll leave them a little less done. We'll try and go. Alright, next round. No, squeeze down. Can you squeeze down like toothpaste? Let's come at the top. It actually tastes really, really good though. I'm sure there's other recipes that... Yeah, you use a bigger tip. This is weird. So don't use the number 5. They said use a medium though. Maybe that's a small tip. I don't know. 3, 4, come on, 4, 5, come on. See, next time I'll know exactly how to do this. And I'll use a much bigger tip. That's what she said. Okay. Wooch! So my mind always kind of goes there and wording things that way whenever possible. Everybody does. Everyone does. Aunt Myrna's party cheese salad is probably the grossest dessert. What is Aunt Myrna's party cheese salad? Oh no. It's not my fault. I didn't know. I'm not familiar enough. I probably should have looked up exactly. I have the internet. I could have the exact measurements. Okay. Underdone. That's way better. Then again, I like them softer anyway. Okay. I like the underdone best. So it's about there, maybe. Just a little more gold. Another couple seconds. The problem with frying is that, like, you never know exactly how long. Oh my god. These are like the perfect stoned food. Because they're crunchy, they're sugary, they're very satisfying. They do need some honey though. So I'm gonna probably roll the next little bit in honey here. These almost look a little too underdone, don't they? Just a little. But I think that might be better. They almost seem better underdone. Churro bites. See, I was thinking I was going to get like a giant churro out of that. I don't know why my brain just couldn't gauge the size. I thought that they would puff up in the water or in the oil, and they don't. So they don't puff up in the oil. That's fine. They do have all these little crevices though for all the powdered sugar. I hope I have enough, or cinnamon sugar. I hope I have enough in there. I was going to try some with honey, wasn't I? Here, let's try one of the hot ones with honey. Some caramel chocolate covered violet crumble. Violet crumble? Violent crumble. What are you talking? Which one? Who? Okay, honey. Yes. Yes. Yes with honey. All right, and probably 5 seconds longer on the next ones. Maybe 10. All right. Next batch. See, if I stop to eat every 5 seconds, we'll never make them up. This feels unending though. This kind of, I'm gonna say this does kind of look like the recipe though. I'm not gonna lie, they do kind of look like the size that the recipe was. So, there's that. I'm also going probably, they're like, oh yeah, do you like 2 inches? Okay. Little 2-inch strips, okay. That's what they are. God honest, don't eat them all. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Don't worry about it. I think I need more paper towels. Or different paper. You know, let's get different. Feels like I'm getting cinnamon sugar all over the floor, so I'm going to have to sweep tonight. You might get a sweeping stream depending on how long we go. But I don't want to overlap Pete too much. You're saying that you already saw some, so if people dip out and head to other streams, I will totally understand. Everybody's streaming tonight anyway, though. Promises. What? Save some for tomorrow. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Like, yeah, half of these are going at least. It's better when they're a little underdone. Yes, me too. So that's why I'm eating, like, the little more underdone ones. It's not going to focus. Totally not gonna focus. Alright. They're really good. They are good. Like I think the crispier ones almost taste better. Kind of the middle done ones are almost the best. I don't know. They almost taste better crunchier. I'll have to go a little couple seconds longer. Because the crunchier ones, the little crunchy ones taste exactly like the old Taco Bell cinnamon ones. That's what they taste like. Do they still have those? Because that's what those are. They're just basically like crispy churros. Only I put way more cinnamon and sugar on them than they do. Because I like cinnamon and sugar way more. That's exactly the texture and flavor, though. one little handy dandy convenient churro stick. You can hot zhuzh around in the cinnamon and sugar and hopefully don't drop it all. See, I could probably just do this over there. You guys can still see. Because this is how I'm getting it on my floor. By spinning them around. I almost need like a little bit more here. It's still like half a bag. That's alright, there's some on that plate. We'll just... There you go. Recycle. We'll recycle. Recycle the sugar. Oh, Lord. How you guys doing? How many people here? Did everybody hit the like button? We have 177 thumbs up. Holy crap. If you forgot to hit the like button, it does help and it is free. It doesn't cost anything. Unlike those grifty sites who are like, donate to me because we spent years stalking people and uploading their thing to the IMDb is free. You know, the alt-right recruitment site, right? Rewriting Ripley. We're like, look how grifting these people are for asking for a like button. I mean, see, I think that's what they forget. Like, you're not being paid anything for YouTube or to use YouTube if you're just there watching. You know, how is that a grift? Like, oh, you made me watch the thing that I disagree with. Nuh-uh. You could have turned the channel. You're an adult. No, I identify as a Star Wars fan, as a this and this gender. There is no way for me to not look at something Star Wars related. And you didn't say what everybody else said in the cult, so therefore I'm offended. Okay. Go to hell. Don't care. Don't care. 182 now. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I can give you the food. It's good. That's so good. 182 now. Hello, Batco. They are adults. Eric Schultz says. I was gonna dust the top with the powdered sugar. I probably shouldn't though. The last time we did, it just got everywhere on those pancakes the other night. Because to like and dislike Star Wars, we make it can bank on hate. Oh God, yeah. What was the other thing? Did you see the Children of the Atom? That thing was like so downvoted. Is that what it's called? Downvoted into oblivion. Well, it's not for me. I'm not a black lesbian in an ugly sweater. So I don't get to watch it, right? That's the rules, right? You have to be that so that, and that these these shows where the people create these characters to be exactly like themselves. Like, oh. Really put yourself as like a side character off on the corner as a cameo. Create somebody better than you. I think that was one of the issues I have with Stephen King is so many of his things are like, and here's the writer who drinks too much. Oh God. I can't relate. Actually, I kind of can, but you know, not as much, I suppose. Still trying to send you a copy of Cradle of Filth if you want to read my lyrics. Oh, sure. Go ahead. Go ahead. I have like no time to. So I did take your email. I just don't have any time to get on and actually compose anything and send anything. I do have a business email though if you want to. If anybody wants to use that for anything, I do have that. I do read them. I don't always have time to reply to them, but I do read them. And look, I'm gonna go a little second longer. Cause like now I'm thinking pulling them too soon. 18 more until 200. Hey, if we can get to 200, that'd be great. Poop. We're gonna poke the like button. Poke the like button like an annoying child in the back seat going, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, and then you just want to poke him. You just want to poke him right in his head and say, no, bad. But don't actually poke children. But you want to, because he's annoying and he's poking the back of your seat. Like a brat. And his mother's not doing a damn thing about it. Like, this is your problem. You deal with it. I can control my reproductive system, thank you very much, just because you can't. Oh, now somebody's going to take that out of context, and they're going to use that. Fine, cancel me again. There we go. Sugar and cinnamon. And all the yummy things. I'm probably rolling it in the cinnamon and sugar a little too early. You know, I'm gonna make up a little more too. We're gonna throw a little more sugar on here. A little more synonyms. A little more synonyms. I can't say cinnamon for some reason. I'm just gonna make a little more here. A little more cinnamon. I don't remember what the combination I had was. I don't know. To taste, right? Just do it to taste. Give or take. A little more just to kind of, a little more cinnamon. I think it's just getting clumpy because it's getting the lumps of the, either the oil or the, yeah, it looks about right. A little more. I will get these done tonight because getting another thing of oil together is so time consuming. I could probably reuse this oil. I gotta let this oil sit here for, you know, until it cools down too before I can transfer it out. Oh, Lord, it seems like this batter is never ending. Come on. A little more. This is never ending batter. That's a song, isn't it? One cinnamon to 3 sugar. Yeah, that's probably about it. I did like a teaspoon or a couple of teaspoons and then shake. I don't know if it needs any more. I think it's good. A touch. Use this. Mix it. Yay. I didn't think it would make so much. I miss high heat cooks. Funny stuff. Are they a stone baker thing? That sounds fun. Are they stone chefs? That's kind of where we're at here. We're kind of a little baked. But it's okay, it's legal here. Didn't they kind of legalize it everywhere pretty much? Pretty much anyway. See, if they decriminalize it, then I could probably start baking with it if it's no longer a certain class of a drug. And I can actually use it and show it on camera and have it monetized. Or monetizable. I don't know what I'm talking about. Clearly I don't. It's pretty much done. They're getting there. A little longer. Seems like we're doing a lot of little batches. This is like making a lot. And we've eaten a lot of these too. We've eaten like most of these. By most, I mean like 6. At big meal time, I don't think I've seen them. I think I've heard them. I don't think I've heard of them. I don't know if I've watched them though. Maybe or maybe not. Is that done? Probably. Probably taking too much oil with me, huh? Because they're still a little sizzly when they hit the paper towel. Maybe I'm probably dusting them in the cinnamon a little too soon. But I want them to still kind of be wet so it sticks to them better. Because I think when it sticks to them more, they taste better. Did a lot of videos with bacon? See, I like bacon. I'm not like a huge bacon on everything person, though. I like it every now and then. But, like, see, I like it on a salad or a sandwich. I don't like it on burgers. So I'm weird. So, yeah, I don't like it on burgers at all. Wooch! Perfect. That is perfect. That's the perfect amount of cinnamon and sugar. I think those came out perfect. If we get like one per batch, or every few batches are good. See, this reminds me of getting like the donuts at like, well, if anybody's been to Summerfest in Milwaukee for concerts and stuff, they have like the fresh donut. I want to say it's Summerfest. The other place that has, yeah, they do. It's over by the stage where I always see Weird Al. It's like I missed seeing Cheap Trick one year because I wanted to see Weird Al again. Or was it, I wanted to see Styx instead of Cheap Trick. I couldn't remember. I think it was probably I saw Styx instead of Cheap Trick. Because I hadn't seen them and it was just like the free band for Summerfest. And I didn't want to see Red Hot Chili Peppers, so. Anywho, so they always have these donut, like, stands there. And then they have one out in Gurney Mills Mall. Where they just have like the little fresh donuts, the little mini ones. That's kind of what this reminds me of. Because you're getting the fresh fried sort of donut experience. Oh man, that's really what this tastes like. They kind of taste like the fresh fried donuts that you get when they roll them in cinnamon and sugar. So they have them at Summerfest, they have them at like Gurney Mills, they have them. I'm sure they have them other places. Concerts, little concert places. I think I had them when I went to like little fresh mini donuts. When I went up to the UK at a Comic-Con in Newcastle. I think it was the first and the last time they did that. But they might have done it like twice. Alright, spin around. You're swimming around. I have a gurney by me too. I have Six Flags and Great Lodge Water Park, Growth Storm says. Michelle O'Rourke, I'm hoping to incorporate flute and violin to my music with guitars and piano to help my music have more ethereal and Celtic sound. Ooh, sweet. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Sorry, trying to catch up. No rereads. No reread what? No rereads. I don't know what you mean no rereads. Did I miss something? I think I missed something because I'm frying. We're frying. Yes, I can hear Black Flag being played by the neighbors, Board of Fury said. Which incarnation? Is it the Keith Morris era? Because that was my favorite. That was my favorite. Loopy Locust wants everyone to be happy. Great America in San Jose. The place is awesome. Oh, there's a Great America up by Gurney Mills in Illinois, like near Chicago. So that's kind of the area I was in for a little bit, was the Wisconsin side because it's cheaper. Because then I came back here because I grew up in Colorado, so I'm like, I gotta go back. It's like, okay, I can take snow, but I don't like it being 40 degrees in June. It's like, can I at least have spring, you know? But yeah. So I do recommend, I do recommend the Gurney Mills Mall. It is one mall that was not dead last time I was there. Ugh. We're just going through all the paper towels because I'm just sloppy with this. We're being sloppy with this. You rereading. Oops, I did it again. You rereading. I don't know what I don't know what happened. What happened? Beaches Odyssey. That reminds me of MST3K. Whenever the camera pans over winter landscape. Ah, July in Minnesota. Yes. Oh, don't you love Mystery Science Theater? I want to watch. Like, what's a good one to rewatch? Because I just kind of watched all the best bits of Space Mutiny when the Cardi B crap happened. Because if you follow me on Twitter, that's one of the things I did before I got my week suspension for being sarcastic and being kind of a dumb bitch. It's my fault. I shouldn't have said what I said. I'm probably going to get suspended again for whatever I said this time. Arguing with somebody about critical race theories. Like, you know, I don't have the ability to say anything about it. Here's what happens. You can't say this, you can't say that. If you deny it, you're a racist. If you say you have it, you're a racist. Okay, fine. So how do we end this once and for all? What's the price? What's the thing? Buggy Creek 2. I haven't watched that in a while. It stinks. Pod People, Season 3. That was the first one I got on VHS, actually. Oh, that's a good one. I haven't watched that in a while. I don't know if I can listen to them yelling about that kid in the... How long did they... Oh, Tommy. Tommy! Tommy! How many times can I hear them yell for Tommy over and over again? But they do have the, can you hear me? Can you feel me near you? I like the riffing. I like the jokes. Manos is good too. Oh, Manos is... What's your favorite episodes, guys? Mr. Beardsley. One of the ones... See, I like the beatniks ones. I love the old exploitation-y ones. Because I got a wall of exploitation movies back there. That's kind of I love, you know, the exploitation. I love the don't do drugs. The don't be a juvenile delinquent. Like, I genuinely legit like Our Tall Juniors, The Choppers, because it's fun. And Wild Guitar, like, I've got the CD. You know, I actually like that type of stuff because it's fun. It's a fun little time capsule into bad movies that a lot of people see. You know, I'm somebody who actually has legit watched Wild Guitar for fun. Have they done it? Who's riffed Wild Guitar? Was it Cinematic Titanic? Anybody riffed it? Manos is so good. Manos, see, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians is... For years when I was a teenager, I would watch that during Christmas. And actually, my early 20s, probably around teens. Because, you know, you just were keeping them on videotape, especially the good ones. Oh god, the old Mystery Science Theater hour we'd get. Oh, I love, I even like watching the Godzilla ones that they did, and the Gamera ones. They did a lot of Gamera movies, just... like it was just Gamera. They did just a month or two straight of Gamera movies. I like the Mexican wrestler ones they do too. Like Samson versus the Vampire Woman is a pretty good episode. That's the one where TV's Frank dies, right? Jack Frost is a good one. Oh, Jack Frost. What's the one with the Sampo? The Day the Earth Froze? Oh, I like The Day the Earth Froze. That's a good one too. With Sampo. Prince of Space always puts me to sleep. What's the other one? Magic Sword is really, really good. Oh, I love that one. A Sampo. So, like, the Magic Sword is a really good episode, too. I like that one. Because all of those Swedish-Finnish co-productions. Anarchy in the UK. Oh, I love those bad Scandinavian movies that they had for a while. Ah, oh, man. He didn't die. He got called the second banana heaven. That's true. I love those. Those are such like those are underrated episodes. I think the Day the Earth Froze is a really underrated episode. Same with the Magic Sword. Because everybody goes to like, okay, yeah, everybody goes to like Space Mutiny and EGOT and what are some of the others? Like their Thanksgiving movie marathon is always the same 10 movies. It's always like Space Mutiny, Overdrawn at the Memory Bank, Mitchell. What's the other one? You had the Brain to Window. Do they even rerun that one that much? Because they always kind of go into the Mike episodes. I don't know. Planet from Outer Space is funny. I like the Ray Dennis Steckler movies. I like a lot of what he's done. Ratfinka Boo Boo is one of the best movies that I think. You know, this is what I would love to do, but I don't want to like squeeze into the territory of the channels I like, because like I want to talk about Ratfinka Boo Boo. You know, there's a Ron Haydock legacy that nobody is aware of. Now, this is where I really, really love it. When you find a really obscure band or musician, or, yeah, and that was what was really, really good about all these 60s movies. Like the Horror of Party Beach, if you guys remember it from Mystery Science Theater, I actually have just the movie. I have it on a 2-pack with, I think, Phantasmagoria. Is that the other one? Or Phasmophobia? Something. Phantasmagoria. Anywho, that movie, Horror of Party Beach, has a band called the Del Airs, which was a real band that they did that song, Everybody's Doing It, and the Zombie Stomp or something. I don't know what they were doing. So they were a real band from the Horror of Party Beach. And I've been looking for their, because I like a lot of the really obscure, weird 60s music anyway. So I've been looking for that. And I found the Ron Haydock stuff. I found Archel Jr.'s album. So I've got both of those. Thank God for Norton Records, because they have some really rare, obscure shit. Like, I got some Rocky Erickson Norton Records stuff, too. But that's where I've got my Ron Haydock record. Now, Ron Haydock, he's basically like a Bebop-a-Lula sort of singing guy. And he was like another legit, he was like an Archel Jr., only he was way more talented. He was another one, and I think he died young, probably. He had like a real tragic sort of backstory to him. You're cool, I just can't stand the internet, Loopy Locust says. What are you talking about? You're cool, I can't stand the internet. What you talking about? What did I do? What did I do this time? JPRH, thank you so much. Great stream tonight. Thanks. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm talking weird, obscure music. So. Yeah, I know. This shit nobody knows about. Like movies that should have been Mystery Science. Movies that are so obscure, Mystery Science Theater didn't even hear of them. Archel Jr., sorry about the face. Hey, some of the Archel Jr. movies are great. Though. Watch the Choppers. It was amazing. All right. We're gonna take a detour. We're gonna take a detour into Mecca's movie collection, all right? We're going to go into what Mecca actually really loves fucking talking about, and that's this shit, the alpha video, the shit you can't have on video that you shouldn't probably have, the don't do drugs, don't get high. This is my wheelhouse. This is shit I love. Mad Youth, I got Assassin of Truth, of Youth, rather. Anatomy of a... I've got all of them. These are all... What are these all? Oh, these are Mark Perot movies. He's one of my favorite directors, too. I really, really love his stuff. He's great. This is all like Hot Rods to Hell. Because they're young, the delinquents. Yeah, all these Teenage Crime Wave. I love those. Those are some of my favorites. Then you get into like, Archel Jr. did a Western. Did you guys know he did a Western? He did a Western. I got all the Atomic Age. I need more of them. I need more of these. And then you get into Wild Guitar and the Beatniks. So we got that one. We got Wild Guitar, we got the Beatniks. That's Archel Jr. Now the Beatniks was also done on Mystery Science Theater, if you guys have that. The Sadist, Archel Jr. plays a psycho killer. This is a real disturbing movie. Oh my God. I want to see the Cinema Snob do a review of this. I should, guys, I just send it to him. He follows me on Twitter, and I'm too afraid to talk to him because I admire him too much. And I'm like, oh, you don't want to be associated with me, dude. I'll just drag you down. But thank you for the follow. I love your work. So this shit, if anybody knows who Ray Dennis Steckler is, if anybody saw The Incredibly Strange Creatures Who Stopped Living and Became Mixed Up Zombies, yeah, that's in here. The original, uncut. All right? Rat Finka Boo Boo. This is the other one I'm talking about. It's a superhero movie. It's got Bob Burns in a gorilla suit. Yes, that Bob Burns who is Tracy the Gorilla on the original Ghostbusters in the 70s. Yeah. This movie is insane and I love it so much. It's got a rock and roll soundtrack. It's got a superhero in a ski mask. It's got a guy in a gorilla suit, and it is part of the Ray Dennis Steckler collection. And I got 2 of his collections. So that's the type of stuff Mecca really gets into and wants to talk. But I can't let people into that too much. So that's the stuff that really gets Mecca excited, is finding some weird obscure thing. Now that we've taken a detour, are you dizzy yet? I'm sorry. It's a collection to rival Red Letter Media. Well, see, it's not even. No, they got better. They have a lot, and and they're gonna be stepping on their toes too. I love Red Letter Media. I love them. Oh Lord, I always forget who I watch and who I don't, and what I see and what I don't. Oh, no, come on. There's so much grease here. We're still great. We're still churroing. We're still churroing the churros. It's like Serve the Servants, only churro the churros, right? If anybody gets that reference, then you're an actual music geek, and not just a top 40 listening. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a snob. I'm sorry. Horrible movie watch party. Doxy Mama. Horrible movies are great. They're fun though. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is on Prime. I don't have Prime, but I have Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I mean, I do have that, and I've got the one with the soundtrack too, because of course I do. Are you a pretty big horror fan? Not like, yeah. I don't like torture porn. I like the campy ones. You know, I'll watch a Friday the 13th. I love Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, follow me on Twitter. I've got a picture of my backdrop where I've got, like, all the movie monsters playing cards. And I got, like, Freddy Krueger on my wall. I'm not that big into the gory stuff, though. Like, the older I get, the more I know how, like, brutal something. Like, I don't like the brutality ones. Like, what is it? The horror. What's the remakes? The remake of Halloween. It's not a remake. It's the, it's basically Halloween 2, the redo, that one. The Jamie Lee Curtis one. That one was a little too brutal for me, I think. It's just got a little too into the, okay, now they're breaking people's teeth and they're, it just got a little too brutal. I don't know. Oh, did you guys see the SpaceX thing that re-entered that looked like aliens flying in? That was cool. I just got reminded of that. Alright, let that go a little bit longer. Living at Elm Street, since it allowed them to get really creative. Wasn't it good? Tremors, LVK is one of my favorite movies. See, I haven't seen Tremors in forever. So I'm a top 40. You gotta post out my Carlton dance back out. Nothing. I'm just a snob. I forget the name of one of the zombie movies. The gore is so hilariously ridiculous. The main character takes a lawnmower. That's Dead Alive. That's actually Brain Dead in Australia, or New Zealand rather, in the original. It's Peter Jackson's one of his early movies. It's like his third movie. Didn't he do Meet the Feebles and Bad Taste before he did Brain Dead? Here. I'm not gonna get you guys dizzy again. See, I got that one. Oh, I got Attack of the Killer Tomatoes too. See, my DVDs are all out here. Let me find it. I haven't replaced anything though, because I am a loser and I have not. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's under Dead Alive. I'm looking under B's for Dead Alive. Because I am. Because that's how we are today. So yeah, you guys, this is the first edition of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes that came out. It's got a soundtrack in it. Which I don't replace stuff, because once I have it, then I keep it. Like Dead Alive, and I never really, I don't have the money to keep upgrading, but yeah, this is one of the early Peter Jackson movies. This is one of his that I actually like. I wasn't a big Lord of the Rings fan. Because I suck, I guess. And I'm very sorry. I'm a terrible person. Because I don't like movies. Yeah, I think that Suicide Squad trailer is a big no for me, too. I'll have to watch it again when I'm in a better mood. I was in a shitty mood today when I watched it. And I was getting like a migraine, so. We're almost done. We're almost to the end of the bag. Probably only one more batch left. Here, maybe we can recycle some of the sugar. Some of it, huh? Some of it? Yes, no? Maybe? Maybe no? Recycle. So there's enough to roll them around and cup. Just flip over, will you already? Dexterity is a thing I do not have. I do not have. Yeah, anybody else like fangirl over people that they realize follow them on Twitter? It's like, I'm too scared to say anything. That's me. That's me. I get too scared to say anything. Alright, what are you guys saying in chat? Nice. Yes, he did. I love bad taste. I'm kidding. You don't, you know, I like Dead Milkman Back Goats. They're fun. Oh, they're fun. I like them. They're fun. They're one of the better bands that came out of the 80s. I'm old on the bands. See, there are good bands from the 80s. You just kind of got to go into the more punk and alternative-y sort of stuff, you know? And some of the metal was really good, too. And then even some of the mainstream. Like, I could still listen to some Hall & Oates every now and then, or even Howard Jones. I like some of his stuff. If I'm in a really 80s mood, or Duran Duran, if I'm in a real 80s mood, I can listen to Planet Earth is one of their best. Oh, it's one of their best. And now I want to listen to This Is Planet Earth. Ooh. See, they even have some good, like, later stuff. There's a song they have called Electric Barbarella that's just as good as anything they did in the 80s. Wooch! I have no idea where that went. Alright, there's only like one more left in here, so we're gonna, there, all of them. You're gonna do all of them and you're gonna like it. There. I gotta wash out the piping bag. Oh, that's the problem with using it. I'm glad I used the heavy duty one though. Any of the others would have broken. It would have broken, but then it would have been a chance to change out the tip. That's what would have happened. Depeche Mode has some freaky stuff. Flies on the Ring screen. Oh, Depeche Mode, like some of their early Depeche Mode was so good. But that was just, what's his name from Yazoo and Erasure, Vince, his stuff. He was really good. Yes, it was. You know, that's the thing. I don't like talking about music because then what if I'm talking about a band and then I'm talking about another band that I don't like as much and then I offend somebody, or if like, God, like I'm getting more and more notice. So what if like somebody from said band that I might have shit talked happens to listen? So I always get afraid. So like, there's a lot of music I don't like. There's nothing personal. Or what if it's like a band I do like that would fucking hate me? Because I know there's a lot of people out there who probably just really fucking hate me because political or whatever, because they would think, oh, you're just this and you're an alt-right. And I'm like, no. Oh, God. Please, no. Please, no. Really? Really? Do I look like these? Because here's the thing. When people say that, they have a stereotype in mind. They do. It's a stereotype of like a redneck sort of stereotype. It's what John Campea called us all, a bunch of cousin humping, basement dwelling, you know, whatever he said. That's the stereotype. They think you're all inbred, cousin humping, Alabama, redneck, gun-toting. My name is Earl. Look at is that the one? Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt's what I'm thinking of. That's the stereotype when they. And it's so. Not only that, it's a stereotype that is kind of frowned upon as being uneducated. Like that's the thing. They always go for the are you stupid? Are you stupid? Because I was looking at something. I was looking at some politics thing was trending. So I just looked at it out of curiosity, and it's like every slam was just at the intelligence of the other party, at the intelligence of the other party. Okay, and that's a very, very real stereotype of, okay, that somebody without like a college education is less than, or it's like, yeah, I was somebody who had such a high IQ in school. I kind of had trouble, being there and staying focused and staying occupied and caring and not being a smartass and correcting the teachers and not getting finished, or so I didn't want to bother with college because I didn't want to go into a bunch of fucking debt. I didn't want to go into a bunch of I really didn't want to go into a bunch of this bullshit because I didn't think it'd be worth it for what, because I didn't know what kind of job I'd want. People are like, oh, don't go into like visual effects or makeup effects or anything, go and be a secretary. Go into clerical. I don't want to answer phones. I don't want to answer my own phone or email. Or that. Well, they didn't even have cell phones or email back then. I'm like, I don't want to do clerical work. I want to do anything else. I don't want to be a secretary. I don't want to have a job. It's like, what if I want to like get married and be a 1950s housewife? Oh, they don't like that. Oh, they really hate that. You're not even allowed to think that. That's like a cancelable. How dare you? Oh, shut up. Everything's a cancelable. Everything is a cancelable. Also, I dropped my plate. In the sink. Luckily, the sink was clean. I dropped it. Alright, that's the last of the stuff. Oh, wait, Pete. Over on Creepy Little Book. I gotta edit that video. I don't know if I'm gonna have time tonight. I might just play video games. Carpet Mickey knows what he did, right? Clerical Oracle rot your mind. I think it would. Jeff Hurst. I think it would damage you. Well, I mean, I've done other stuff where, and I don't mind doing a job sometimes where I can kind of like zone out and listen to music on the side. Then I can take the time to get into like a lot of new bands. I can get into Blind Guardian, or I can get into like Halloween, or like I can really get into and listen to the album tracks and have time to listen to a full album enough times to know, okay, which are the songs I love, which of the songs are okay. Is this a band that's going to be one of my all-time favorites, or is this just a band that I like one song of? So I liked doing kind of the early morning retail work where you're not there when the customers are there, but you're there, really, really super duper early before the store opens, right? So I liked that. That's a lot of churros. Alright, I'm gonna find a place to put these. There you go. Churros. And, you gotta clean that up. But you gotta turn your mind off. You gotta listen to podcasts. I gotta listen to the whole entire Ricky Gervais podcast. Like the actual radio show. Before they did the Ricky Gervais show, they had a radio. It was pretty much a lot of the same bits that they just kind of clipped from that, and then they animated. But I gotta listen to the whole thing and hear some of the context for a lot. It was great. It was awesome. Do you play Monster Hunter? I have not. I got sad from killing the monsters to eat them for meat. I kind of got sad. I'm like, I don't want to. But it went to waste, and he was cute, and he was just eating grass. So I got really sad because like the first monster it had me kill was like an herbivore, and I felt really bad for it because I'm like, but he's just a cow. He's just a dumb dinosaur cow thing. So I felt really bad. You play Valheim? I was looking at it. I don't know if I like it. I'm not sure if I like it. I don't know if I know enough what to do to. I don't know. I'd have to try it. I'd have to look. I've watched a little of like Az and Adam play it and Quarter Black, but they've done some of those. Oh, killing those innocent monsters. So sad. I know. I'm terrible. I dare. But that's what it feels like. It's like, I know they're just pixels, but I would feel bad. I always feel bad when it's an animal. Like sometimes as people, it's like, I don't care. I just don't care. Shut up. Because they're fake anyway. Like if you get into like a horror movie and someone's just screaming too long, it's like, oh my god, just shut up already. What was the one? Oh, the actual Halloween remake. She was just screaming the whole time. It's like, can you just kill her already so she stops screaming? because then it's like you don't feel so bad because it's like a horror movie. Because it's like you can that's what you take out, like you're crazy, you know, in The Sims or in a horror movie or at a concert, you know, because people still have primal urges and rages and things. You do it in a healthy way, you get it out of your system, and then you're cool, right? We've been live almost 3 hours. All right, so I should probably wrap here. It is almost, what, midnight? It's almost midnight. Holy shit. Did you guys go over, hang out with Pete? I gotta figure out what I'm doing with all this. I don't think I'm going to dust them with powdered sugar at all because I think that's bad. Advise you keep going. Keep going where? Keep going where? I'm just cleaning right now. I'm gonna hop on with Pete. You are the sugar. Am I? Yeah, hit the like on your way out. Well, we'll clean up. We'll talk as we clean up. Then I can get some of these dishes into the dishwasher at least. So we can look this angle. This angle. I don't know what I'm doing. Gotta get going myself, Kenny Long says. Let's see. From Auntie what? Auntie, thank you so much for the sticker, for the super sticker, for the Doomercorn super sticker. Super sticker. Follow back on Twatter. My twatters. If I'm still there, did I get suspended yet? Whichever angle is the safest. I think this is okay. It's not like a flattering one, but at least it's the angle where we can put the dishes in the dishwasher safely. Welcome to dishwasher time with Mecca. Also, I have batter that's going down this. Is it okay to have like the little leftover churro batter going down the sink? Because I do have to at least clean this out of the sink before it starts to kind of go into glue. John Hurst, thank you so much for the Canadian super sticker. It's a pear guy with a blushy. Oh, thank you. Cool. Always great to hang out here back. Well, thanks for being here. See, I see everybody in chat with everybody, all the other streams too that I watch. So I think I don't watch stuff you guys are watching sometimes. Surprisingly enough. Sometimes. You know, the channels I probably shouldn't be. But you know what? When you're putting it in there, I at least want to kind of have a nice view while I'm watching it. So yeah, you know how like a couple of years ago when you guys were telling me, oh, listen to Sticks, X, and Hammer, and I'm like, he talked about politics ball, but he's pretty, right? So I'm like, okay, he's got nice thumbnails because he's just usually there shirtless or in a leather jacket or whatever. Yeah, very nice looking guy. Actually, my ex looks a lot like Sticks, by the way, before he dyed his hair blue anyway. But that's another story. Anywho. Now, what am I talking about? So I actually listened to what he said on a couple of them not too long ago. Kind of interesting stuff if you want to have that sort of information in your life. You can do worse, you know. You can get your information from a screaming SJW who just blames the patriarchy. Or you can listen to somebody who seems relatively intelligent, well-spoken. You know. Why not? I don't know what the hell people talk about because I don't know anything. Remember? It's probably for the best. Probably for the best. Cause like every time I come in with half information though, see I'll probably realize and go and find some other information at some point and be like, oh okay. But then every time you get the other information, it's just bullshit anyway. I'm just rambling as I rinse out the bag. Scroll up, you missed a super sticker. Alright, let's scroll up. I have to look up. I think that's the thing, is looking up. Shit. Alright. Put that on the thing. Scroll up. Rambling. Let's see. I got the Matt G one. Jeff Hurst. Thank you so much for that. Did Matt G and Jeff Hurst. I saw those two. Any more? Did I miss any more? Sorry if I missed any more. I don't think I missed any. I think I was just blabbing. Did I miss any more? Got me already? Okay. Just let me know. For you, Mecca, for being kind and loving and a good friend. Oh, thank you. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm told I'm canceled. So I am told I'm deplorable or something. I don't know what the fuck. Whatever. Some people are really pissed at me. I guess. I don't know. Because some people are cancel happy SJWs. They don't know shit about shit. And probably didn't even see what I said. So. I'm going to get very, very, very baked tonight. I'm going to eat a few more of these churros. Probably. I'm loading up my dishwasher. That was a cookie tub. Not the cookie, the cake thing. We had a cake thing. Alright. You got them? Sorry, no worries. I don't mind reading them again. But listen to you and Black Flag at the same time. That's fine. Rambling is content, isn't it? Patrick Wenzel gives little ducky, foxy, bunny, and bear. Oh, I need to get some sugar cookie cutters that are... Maybe I'll do that this weekend. I need to get some that are shaped like the aminals, the aminal guys, like Easter bunnies, and because I want to do sugar cookies that are like Easter shaped. Focus on Mecca. Where? Oh, over here? Over here? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm wrapping anyway. I think I got everything in the dishwasher. And I just gotta let that cool down. And then I probably don't need to stream that. That's gonna be like 2 hours before that cools down. So... Punk rock, Black Flag. Yeah, the Murder Fury says it's Black Flag. I asked which era. Is it the Keith Morris stuff? Because his was always my favorite. His is always my favorite. I like to play them on guitar quite a bit. So thank you so much. I am going to probably figure out how to store those. I'm not sure how. I don't know, just put them in a baggie or something. Yeah, just put them in a Ziploc baggies and stuff, and straws. But thank you so much for hanging out. It has been super fun. I am Mecha Random 42. This is a 3-hour stream. Why did it take 3 hours to make churros? A 15-minute thing. It says 20 minutes, and they lied. But thank you so much. I am Mecha Random 42. I will see you in the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye.